Audio is now on. They can hear us.
Oh, goody two-shoes.
And they will now see my camera as well.
Uh-oh. Why? Nope. Okay.
Please try to avoid making us all explode.
So as you start,
That was aimed at you.
You know,
the walls.
luckily
collapse
I don't
everywhere.
have enough explosions on my character yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me clarify. Yeah, that was aimed at Alicia, not at the GM.
Okay. Well, I mean, we do have there's an elf gate below, so maybe it should be aimed at the GM.
I mean, supposedly we haven't checked it out yet. It might just be a circle someone drew with crayons.
They just wrote like really bad Elven, just like gate.
The ground was just a dog in disguise.
I mean, if this party is not the best at perception, though, it's entirely possible we all failed to notice.
You will just fail the check.
Couple +5s, +6 in there.
Alright, yeah. This time no dropped frames. We're starting with orders all green on the board, so that's...
We even have audio. I checked.
Oh my god!
Excellent. I did have to beat my ISP around the head slightly, but that's fine.
What a kind of perception you thinking at level 1? Because I see somebody with 6.
I have 6,
Yeah.
but that's because I have expertise.
Mm.
Because fighter.
All right. Shall we get going?
Put on some of my background music. All
Nine,
dark
5 start.
mysterious. Yep.
All right, everybody happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question.
I have to admit, I forgot for a second that I'm not the DM for a change.
I totally feel you there, Sheep, because I feel this odd sense of like, wait, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, no, no.
Turns out
Don't worry.
I don't have to cat hurt anyone. I am the cat.
Yeah.
You're the
Yeah.
cat. Yeah, you're doing the cat.
Because I think we both understand, Sheep, the instinct of like we have to like herd the players to
Yeah.
us. No, no, we don't.
I went all. It's a nice feeling.
I'm doing the herding.
Halldamir herds
It's all
us.
good. Don't worry about it. You guys sit back and enjoy.
Speaking in mind of the herding, wasn't there a weird rumor of like something at the graveyard in town? I think we should go investigate that.
Well, before we do, how about we get a recap from somebody, because a decent amount happened in the first session.
All right, I'll do it. It's an easy
Alright.
one. Last session, our heroes, well, would-be heroes, tried to sign up to actually officially being heroes, but were interrupted when the call of heroes in the town hall was interrupted by a fire method, setting the entire place ablaze, trapping people inside. The council was trying to flee, but was eventually convinced to assist at least a little bit. And I think the 4 heroes did quite well. The method was defeated, the people who were trapped and injured from trampling were helped, and we were, in fact, well liked for our actions. Eventually, we did officially basically sign up to be proper heroes for... we received an official quest as the goblin, the herald of the Bramblebrash tribe that resides in the old Hell Knight keep nearby, hasn't heard from a tribe in a long time, and she was worried. There was like this whole smoke signal going up that suggested distress, and she was there to hire heroes to look into that, because that doesn't seem good. Not only that, but the presumed arsonist, a halfling boy by the name of Kelmant, supposedly by the guard, was seen running in the direction of the keep. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. the adventuring group of the four of us thrown together were hired, and we headed out to both chase the halfling and investigate what the hell was up with the goblin's tribe. Turns out the halfling did come this way. We entered the castle, bypassed some guard dogs who actually they were one and all of them good boys and were very nice. So we just walked past them. The halfling was threatening the goblins, and also there was a growlodon, like a big lizard creature, just sort of in the courtyard, angry that it couldn't climb up and eat people, presumably. We scouted around a bit, dispatched the growlodon, and managed to make Kelman see reason, actually. He surrendered without a fight, agreed to face the town's justice after his actions that he supposedly or apparently did because he hated the bookkeeper that he was working for, Voss, I believe her name was, because was so stern and just rude and didn't respect him. And Calman wanted to find something she was researching, which is Alcetta's ring, or something along those lines that apparently he thought the goblins would know about, but they really didn't, or at least they were saying that they didn't. Well, he surrendered. We beat the Growlodon. We kept exploring for a bit, and in a room that we are currently occupying, we found what seemed to be a Hell Knight from the Order of the Nail. The previous owners of this keep fighting imps. So we figured, hey, imps are bad usually, so we'll help him. He has reason to be here, probably. And turns out he's not officially here. He's sort of on his own personal quest, because he's looking for a family heirloom, I believe, somewhere. We've also heard that down below, there's apparently other occupants. What we assume currently to be cultists, Cinder Claws, which I believe is a cult dedicated to the dragon god Dahak. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, totally right.
You are correct.
All right, wonderful.
That's pretty
And
much.
that's where we're here.
Yeah, you were just finishing off talking to Alec the Armiger, which is technically not a full Hell Knight yet. He's like Hell Knight in training. Yeah, he's been accepted he's been accepted, but he hasn't done the ritual yet. So
yeah, I've got him written down as Armature, but I think it's actually Armiger.
Yeah,
there is a G.
I don't believe he is, in fact, an electric motor.
And you were right. It is. He was talking about Voz. And yes, used she and her pronouns. So yeah, that's pretty damn spot on that. I think we finished with Lux and Dax finishing their conversation with Alec, who mentioned that he was planning on going down to the crypts, but just hadn't got around to it because of the Growlodon.
We were formally doing introductions while Alicia had snuck into the hidden room.
Yes, the hidden room that Alec had unlocked and told her where it is, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He's a nice dude. So let's start with actually Alicia in this little room.
Okay.
So this room's an odd little one. It's pretty much just a well-hidden closet. There's like dust for like tables. Like the tables are just covered in dust. No one has been in here for quite some time. There's a few signs of very recent activity. That can be pretty easily summed up to Alec because he said that he was in there. There's pentagram-covered tomes heavily melted candles, scattered pieces of loose chalk, vats of moldy incense, and some moth-eaten robes, and even a few empty and dusty weapons racks. So while you're here, you can do one or two things. Look around in the little room, or give me a religion or society check about these supplies.
Yeah.
Actually, you
I
can
will
do both. But let's do one at a time for my own sanity, I think. I mean,
Alright.
unpause the game as well, because that'll help with everything.
Oh wow, 19.
Wow, all right. So the supplies in the room are quite easily identified by Alicia as supplies for rituals of summoning devils from hell. And the weapons that were in this closet were likely silvered. For what purpose, you're not quite sure. But yeah, the supplies here are quite obviously for summoning
Alright.
the spawn of hell.
Yeah, on the books, is there anything interesting on them in them, or is she planning to add them through?
Give me a perception check on that one.
Alright. See if I can find an intact option. There we go. Not so good.
No, you don't really find anything. Most are either mold ruined or like just disintegrating as you open them. You certainly don't find anything when you're looking for the manuscripts.
Okay. She explores and just, uh, commits to memory the, Hell Knights have secret rooms, and this is one of them. Putting it in the maze of her head, filing it for later, in case it ever becomes up later. But she will now keep an eye out for more abnormal walls that don't look quite in the right place. But besides that, no, she's content solving the mystery of why this was not right.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you want to do from here on, I suppose?
There is a door right there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she will go and look at that door. As I assume Laurentius is following behind.
At the
Yeah,
moment, he's not. He's just giving me
okay.
watch.
Well, then she
You're all
will
free to move.
yeah, she will just make her way through then, and just
We're currently chatting in the other room. We don't know anything's wrong.
yeah, as she will.
Oh yeah, he noticed.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, she's off again.
I guess Lauren will say she's off again. I will go with her.
I guess I have to update the natural 20 count again.
So you
Oh, wow,
just
yeah.
that's your 20. God damn it.
Oh, maybe you noticed something in the room that I didn't.
Do I?
As
I pass by it?
Laurentius. I mean, you can roll a perception check, I think.
Sure, I will.
Oh, you do actually find. You see, sort of, not in plain view. It's sort of behind a table leg. But you see a lockbox. It's quite an obvious designed little lockbox.
you know, Lauren's just gonna call Alicia. Just come here and come see this.
Okay.
Come here.
She will backtrack slowly.
I also try to open the lockbox. If it's locked, strapped.
I mean, do you want to? Does he check if it's trapped?
Yes.
Roll me a perception check.
Another perception check.
Well, you found the thing, but you're now investigating to see if it's trapped. It looks fine. It's definitely locked, but it looks all right.
Can I try to open it?
Yeah, that is a thievery check, I believe.
I do have lockpicks.
All right, perfect. That is in fact enough. Just scroll to the wrong section.
Oh, Thieves too, but yes, I have those.
Right. So, unfortunately for you, there as you open it, a trap does trigger. It's going to say spear launcher, but it's not actually a spear. It's basically
Needle.
it's basically like a needle, yeah, that jumps out and
Sharp piece of metal.
apparently stabs you pretty good.
Yeah, seemingly.
Oh, ouch.
These are it's like barbed and it's quite a wicked bit of metal.
Huh.
As
Do you hear the sound
she'll
of
come back
a
and
large spear impaling something?
Laurentius being speared and through with a metal and was like, "Oh, yeah, you should have checked for traps."
Lauren
I'm
just
Take
grunts.
a look what the hell is going on there.
She's going to take out her healer's kit and
Lauren just
Start
gonna take one of
managing.
his drinks and drink it.
and he will give you a potion. She will give you a potion too, because oh great, it's doing the thing again. As she will hand you one of her elixirs of life.
You're gonna need more of these.
Yeah, no, I noticed.
Hey, you
Oh,
two?
wait.
You okay?
You get 1 hit point. Those have just been bad.
Oh dear.
But yeah, she will you attempt to bandage and attempt a healer's check.
If you're going to treat wounds, that will take 10 minutes.
I think it's needed.
Really ruffle root is Lax, and he hangs you the open lockbox.
Okay.
Goddamn piece of shit.
She's mostly focusing on treating your wounds first, and then.
What happened?
Oh, I do not believe that's a success.
That is not
Mistrapped. I say. I miss a trap.
You do have a hero point if you want to re-roll it as well.
Yeah,
Remember, you
let's
all start with
actually
1.
use that. So last time I forgot about it. I'll just remove that and then attempt it again. That is worse.
Doesn't, in fact.
Is that a critical failure? Or is that just a
No,
normal failure?
No,
it's just
that
a
is-
normal failure.
Okay, so you do not stab him for 1d8 damage.
Yeah, it's just it's two above a critical failure.
So a lockbox, you say? Well, you're getting your fingers checked out. Maybe you can let me have a look.
If this is not a good
I
place
hang
for-
you over the lockbox.
This is not a good place for trying to treat injuries. Come out into the training area.
She'll look up. Oh, okay, sure. She will guide Laurentius out, or attempt to.
We have time. Sit
Laurentius
down.
just walks, then takes his bottle of beverages. That will help him.
Oh, that's useful. And she'll take it out of your hand and try to use it to disinfect the wound.
I take my other bottle.
Is the box still trapped?
No, the box has no longer a trap in it.
All right. Can Dex open the box?
Yes.
It has already been opened.
It's been opened and the trap sprungeth. So inside the lockbox is 31 silver pieces.
Hmm.
And what looks like a little mummified hand on a golden chain.
Yeah.
Its fingers are like gnarled into like a pattern.
Detect magic?
It is magic. What does detect magic do in this?
It tells me whether there is magic around me or not, and that's it.
It has magic.
Hmm. Dex will ponder the item, sort of go towards the others and say, there was some silver in here and I don't know, hand on a chain that is magical. I try to figure out what it is, I suppose, but I mean, you seem to be busy treating Laurentius anyway, so I might as well take a look, right?
As also, since Alicia is currently screwing up, trying to heal, I just kind of gently push a hand to the side of Alicia. I've got this.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm out of practice. I usually just use potions.
Laurentius, give me your hand.
Sure.
I will go ahead and onto Laurentius. Casteth and lay on hands. If we can sit down and rest for a little bit, I can heal him all the way up.
I mean, we have magic item check, so I guess we can. Unless the Mr. Hell Knight has, busy.
Don't think we're in any rush. We can take our time.
Alec also he like follows. He doesn't really talk too much, and he sort of has like a mischievous smirk that a trap was successful.
Mm-hmm.
But not more of a like proud of the order sort of vibe, not a I got you sort of.
It's withstood the test of time and still works.
Exactly. Is the proud member of an order, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sit Laurentius down in the corner with some of his booze.
I suppose
we can
now
rest
that
up for a bit.
Laurentius is taken care of, or Lux is taking over, since Alicia seems to be out of practice on putting people together. We'll actually go over towards Dax and see this object and see if she can ascertain anything about it.
Would like to attempt so as well. Well, what role would you like, Arcana?
Yeah, Arcana would make it the most sense. I mean, 2 18s works perfectly. You can identify this as a Hand of the Mage, which effectively allows you to cast Mage Hand.
Well, I don't need this. I can do that anyways.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I have it then?
If you promise not to run off alone again.
I don't mean to run off. I just get curious.
Then at least take either Blacksoul or Laurentius with you when the fancy strikes you, but I have no objection to you taking this. Kind of gross, actually.
Alicia has no problems taking it. It is
All right.
called
I've thrown it into the loot, so if you just open
Okay.
up like your sheet and then
Thank
the loot,
you.
you should be able to click and drag it over.
That helps a lot.
If we're spending another 10 minutes, Radius gets another 6 health.
Pretty much back where I was. Good.
You still got a few grazes and bruises. Do you want me to keep going?
I think I'm fine.
Doesn't look like it's limited per day or anything like that.
No, it is just you can cast Mage Hand.
I should be fine.
Okay. Just give me a few minutes then and I'll be ready to go.
Laura the chuck the bottle.
As Lux will spend a few more minutes to refocus himself again after having healed up Laurentius for all that health. Before being ready to get on the move again. Offering more prayers to the divines to protect both Lux and, well, apparently his new adventuring body. Poor God, you've got a lot of you're gonna get a lot of these requests now.
Request
During
denied.
this time, Dex, Alicia will actually ask Dex, do you mind if I go to the courtyard to examine the lizard?
You asking me?
Yes.
I don't control you. Just take someone with you.
Well, I'm asking you. Those two are busy. She points at Lux and Laurentius.
You know what? Fair point. I, however, would rather stay close to these two. You could wait a few minutes. We'll head out there together. There might be another one of those lizard creatures coming up from the basement any moment, and I would rather not be caught with one of those if it's just the two of us.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is there a stairs down in the courtyard?
There
Stairs
was.
down. There's a stairs up.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
the
it's-
setup.
Yeah.
That's the
Well-
stairs up to the battlement. Yeah.
It might still come from somewhere. Or there's cultists in the basement. They might also be walking around. Safety in numbers.
Well, all right. And then she will sit down in this corner and take out some what looks to be some wood and metal contraption of some kind and start tinkering with it.
Oh, well, Lux is doing his focusing, praying, I don't know exactly.
Mostly prayers.
Dex will approach Laurentius here and basically say, here, let me look at those fingers again. We need you in top shape, so whatever bad thing is in the basement does not murder you.
Sure, I don't mind.
Wonderful. So I would also like to attempt some medicine. There we go.
It was 2d8 healing then.
I believe so. Can't find the action.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 10 for. Actually, what's your proficiency on?
Just trained, it'll be.
Trained.
Just trained. Okay, so it's just 2d8.
I guess you're the healer, Dax. You get to roll 2d8.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I'll
you
just,
just
roll
roll
it.
it. Yeah,
12.
I should be able to apply it.
I mean,
That
bit
messes me up.
overkill.
I only did it 4. Yeah. Lauren just looks your steady, very good work. and says, "Thank you, Dax. I appreciate it from all of you." Then he grumbles something, under his breath.
Oh, we have to help where we can.
I mean, true.
It sounds like you are wanting to add a but to that statement.
Not really. It's true, we should help. Let's just say I'm down for my luck. I expect this happen to more often. So, it might be my habit.
Thanks, Paul slightly. Looks at Laurentius. If you think so.
I do think so.
Alright then. Only one way to find out whether you're right or not, right?
Oh yeah, getting hit by something.
And you probably should still attempt to dodge, or you are just announcing a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It's not a prophecy. But yes, I should attempt to do things. And I will. However I can.
Have you considered drinking less? A sharper mind might help you notice traps more often.
Laurentius looks at his empty bottle. Well, that's why I'm here in this hero thing, I guess. And just stares at the empty bottle. At the moment, I haven't really thought about that. More than this. I have my reasons. Anyways, let's not dally with my stuff. We have goblins and cultists to deal with. Well, goblins to save and cultists to deal with.
Important distinction. Although it is worth pointing out that currently we simply assume that they're cultists, and also assume that they have been doing presumably evil things down in the basement. There's yet to be proof that they've done any evil acts or anything of the sort.
I guess. But we still have to deal with them somehow. Be
We
it
have
with
to-
words or, other things.
We have to investigate them.
Dax is right. We need to ascertain why they're here.
I mean, yes. Investigate.
If they commit evil, then our goal will change as needed. But otherwise, we'll see. Lux stands up from his seated position, done with his prayers, reattaching his scabbard to his belt. I think I'm ready.
All right. How about one of you armored folk lead the way then? And maybe one of you stays behind us, and then we're all nice and protected.
I mean, I don't mind getting hit again, so I guess I go for it.
Never had I.
Do you want the opportunity then, Lux?
Oh. I've actually got a shield at least.
What's in this door over here while we're here?
Huh?
This door.
There is a door. It appears to be a kitchen.
We might as well look around. Maybe we'll
We
find
can
that.
pause it right there. Because as Laurentius steps there, unfortunately things begin to unfold rather quickly.
Misfortune!
I'm just gonna.
Oh no!
Oh wow,
As,
that is
as
unfortunate.
he steps out.
Sorcerer, this might be your department.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So as you step into the kitchen, a vast swarm of spiders begin to appear. It appears that you have entered their nest, and they're not, they're not keen on it. Honestly, they're not about it. So
This is a loud curse.
let's just get rolling, shall we?
Maybe there is something about that misfortune you're talking about.
There is.
Oh, there's another natural 20 for the session.
Nice.
It's initiative.
Also, Halldamir, I noticed you haven't advanced the endgame time yet.
The in-game time.
Yep.
Been a bit over an hour. Since it's been an hour and 20 since you the fire. It took you a little while to come up here.
Yeah, but we just took like 20 minutes of break.
Oh, that is
what
true.
I mean.
You did take 20 minutes. That is true. Thank you.
Since I had to do 2 refocuses there.
Yeah, let's do that. There we go.
And you didn't identify item, and people did healing.
Yep. All right. Laurentius, spiders swarm you.
There's a loud curse, and I will smack the spider in front of me, or the swarm of spider in front of me, under me, wherever they fucking are.
They're everywhere.
Well,
They're practically climbing inside you.
great.
That misses.
I guess I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back.
You can take the step action if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it doesn't provoke. Got that, I can. Can you move
No,
my token?
The single step action doesn't.
Yeah, the step action never provokes. That's the special.
Oh yeah,
ability
it's
of the
paused,
step.
and that's why I can move.
Oh, that's why. Oh, yeah. Now I've up. So you can move.
Alright, so move away from the area, and I guess I will attempt to strike again.
You could
in
also
case.
just close the door.
You know, smart idea, Dax. Laurentius closes the door.
All right, we are not going that way.
Aren't they like diminutive spiders?
Yeah, that may be a concern.
That is correct. In fact, Alec looks very concerned, but he's not about to open that door anytime soon. He steps back and actually produces like a bit of a guarding stance between Alicia and the door. But otherwise, just not do much. And yeah, the spiders don't really care about closed doors. They swarm out from the underneath the door, like the top of the door. It's not.
How dare the door not be properly fitted?
How dare the door not like door entirely? Although the swarm being on top of guys is a real pain in the ass. I'm realizing. But you know, we make do. We make do. So the swarm, they do a thing called swarming bites. So Each enemy in the space takes 1 damage. Are you guys able to get to your tokens under that?
We can.
Yeah, cool. And roll some reflex saves.
Which, given that's 1 damage, half is none.
Yes. But it also determines if you fail the save.
Laurentius, going back that hit point. I'm going to divine retribution the spiders.
Okay.
Because I might as well. It's a free attack.
You might as well. Go for
Oh.
it. Yep, you hit. And they take some damage.
As Laurentius sees a divine barrier like erupt around him, blowing, like knocking some of the spiders off him.
Laurentius failed that, so he is subject to the spider swarm's venom.
He still is, yeah.
So you can roll me a fortitude save.
It's a little button.
You succeed. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Not even a little bit concerned.
It turns out he's used to imbuing poison.
Yeah, he's pretty good with poison, as it turns out. Right.
Alicia will say, "Oh, well, she looks at the bomb in her hand and say, "Probably not this one." And she will take out another one. As roll a Alchemist fire, and then try to strike. Excluding all splash damage, only affecting the target, because splash damage is not needed here. I do believe that hits. I
That
forgot to target.
does in fact hit.
And now it is on fire.
And now it is on fire. So it takes that damage, and because it was splash damage, kills it.
Yeah.
Turns out swarms are weak to splash.
Yeah.
Yep. Checks out.
And she says, as that is taken care of, and says, is there any more? She will just step to the side, try to see if there's more coming out, and that will be her turn.
I expect there is going to be more spiders. Just call it a hunch. I am suspecting additional spiders. And this is so dumb, but this technically works, so... Because the spiders dealt the spiders were just doing physical damage, though. Yeah. I'll raise a shield. And then I will ready 2 actions to basically ready a strike for when the swarm comes out.
Alright.
So it takes 2 actions to ready 1 attack, but 2 actions to ready 1 attack, yeah.
Yep.
I can do that.
Well, you know, as you presumed, spiders do come out.
Ah, ready to attack.
Ready to attack. Oh, yeah, you hit. Alright.
It's not a crit, but you know.
Don't seem to make much of a scratch on these little critters here.
No surprise.
Yeah.
But I'm trying.
Alright. So you and Laurentius take 4 piercing damage from their little skittering bites. And reflex saves. Lux fails.
I will use my shield to block that damage on myself. I'm still taking poison, but I'll block the damage.
Yep. That is absolutely fine.
Do you have another retribution strike?
I can't retribution and block with my own shield.
Ah.
Lorenzo, you succeeded, so it's half damage for you.
Yeah, half damage.
Oh, it's also half. That's pretty.
That's why I didn't block on you. I blocked myself because I took more.
And the fortitude save, please.
Fine.
You fail. You get
I get an ouchie.
you get a prize. I'm just moving this so I can just go. Can I not just drag that over here? No, okay. Do this then. You get stage 1. 1 poison and enfeebled 1. There we go. And I will shift those back there.
Okay, that's just 1 point damage.
Yep. And now,
Dax is going to leave. He will strike here and then zap the swarm with some lightning, which is a reflex save.
A reflex save, you say?
Success.
Exactly succeed.
Right, they take that's max damage. 4 electric damage, I guess.
All right.
Maybe I should be targeting AC instead. And that's Dax. Kill them.
I guess I will try to power attack these spiders. Sure, why not? Oh well. I wanna step away.
I need to step away for a minute, I'm afraid.
I will move there. Also.
Yeah, they don't have an attack of opportunity, so you're good. I need to just be right back 2 seconds.
Nope.
No problem.
Bleh, poison.
End my turn. And I'll have it whenever Halldamir gets back.
At least you have a pretty good chance of making any subsequent saves. I think if I were to get poisoned, I would just die.
I do have an antidote.
I mean,
that might be very useful.
I mean, I have a +7. I have got a decent chance of, beating this.
Yeah. But I only have 1, so...
Yeah. Dax, out of curiosity, is your fort save less than 4?
Yes, it is free.
Excellent. So you have a less than 50-50 chance of success.
Yes.
Well, then I guess the antidote will go to
Dax would.
its poison.
Dax statistically might have a death spark.
No, not with Alicia here.
Not with Alicia, no. I'll use this chance while the GM's going to grab a drink, I guess.
Alright.
I mean, this is the opportunity for it.
It is the...
Chat, I'm leaving you in charge. Any problems, you let me know.
And you're just chat, but not us.
That...
You're playing a drunkard, Alicia keeps running away. I trust Dax.
Yes. Dax is the answer. Goddamn fucking spider woo.
Poison... I can attempt a medicine check against the poison DC. Oh, okay. What is the DC for?
40 it seems to be, if I roll on the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a 50% chance even without the antidote
That's good.
to treat it.
I'm just shaking my head.
Yeah, no, it's I'm gonna be using my last bomb and hopefully I hit.
Let's hope you hit. Or
Yeah.
you could save that bomb for the cultist.
I feel it's more effective here. Unfortunately, it's the bottled lightning.
Sure. I mean, it's an option.
So I am next to useless after this. I'm just gonna use my sling.
I mean, I had felt that was better. So
I'll just
at least at the start of the
sling.
session. Yeah. Just sure. Okay, counts as 2. Well, at least we got magic item out of it, so if nothing else.
All right, sorry
Oh
about
yeah.
that. Life of being a father. Sometimes.
Welcome back.
Have we got everyone?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep.
All right. Well, fortunately for you, you guys have an armiger with you, who is going to.
Can I speak before he misses?
It's gonna crit apparently. And completely annihilates them with a sword.
I mean, I suppose describe the kill.
Does that count onto your 20s roll?
I was counting GM rolls. So...
Yeah, all right, there you go.
Yeah. It's just, he swings so hard there's like a current that follows the sword.
Well, it's
Just
not natural 20.
wipes them out.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Is
That
not
was not
actually
a
a
natural.
nat 20.
That was not a natural 20. That was just a success by too much.
There we go.
Yo,
That's such
it's
a high
okay.
success.
That's better.
But it's still very, very amazing.
As Alicia will be, oh, well. As she looks into the other vial in her hand and says, well, I guess I don't need this for now.
Maybe keep it ready regardless, because there might be more spiders.
Mm-hmm. She will look to Lux and seeing if, do you need help? You don't look well.
One of them bit me.
As I will attempt to treat poison before I use my antidote.
Let's see if your medicine skill works now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's.
I think you just rolled
You get
the
a
DC of the
2
poison.
plus 2 circumstance bonus to your next saving throw.
Yeah, so that would be. Actually, it fades off
Okay.
without recurrent stabs, effectively.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the swarm and it's numbers of bites, effectively, that produce the quantity
I
of venom
see.
that causes the issue. So without
Quantity instead of quality.
without more
Okay, so
bites,
I don't need to make a reoccurrence save though.
no, it actually drops off at the end of the turn.
Okay.
Glad to know spiders work like being drunk.
That's
At
one
least in
way to
this
look at it, I
case.
suppose.
Only difference is drunkenness lasts longer than spiders.
She will finally pack up her healer's kit and place it on top of her pack, seeing that it might be coming out more often than not.
Maybe you should go for 100 deluxe. It seems my luck is really low.
How is it that you keep running across dangerous stuff?
Misfortune. For reasons.
Quick question. Did Alicia see anything over here? Let's see.
Over there, no.
Yeah, okay. It was just a corridor.
Yep, just a corridor.
Interesting.
Yeah. Lux will start leading people back northbound since we have the north side of the building to explore.
Yeah, the downstairs. Well, we have an armature telling us, so he could probably lead us in the general direction. So he could take the lead.
Of what, downstairs?
Yes.
Did you say?
Well, before then, we've still got more of this floor to explore.
Yeah, he will say that the rubble in the north of the courtyard has actually buried the stairs that he knows of that goes down.
Oh, okay.
It would
So that's-
Yeah,
probably
let's go this
take
way.
quite some time to clear.
There
Oh,
might be
well.
more stairs. There's been. I mean, you found secret rooms, secret passages. There could be secret
Yeah,
stairs.
I imagine if the cultists, if there are cultists, have an alternative way down, if they've been able to gain entry to the bottom.
We said we'd clear. We said we'd try to clear out as much of this area as we could to make sure the goblins were safe for now.
Alec will say there should be a way into the crypts from outside the keep, but I don't know where. There would be the internal entrance, obviously, for day-to-day use, and then a secret exit, as it were, in case the fortifications were overrun. Simple military tactic.
Right.
Yeah. For now, we can still explore this level, help out the goblins so they can move down back in here.
Do we know what's this way?
No.
No, we have not. As
No,
now
I'm
that
just
you,
gonna
Alicia will make her way towards this hallway. Peeking her head in, saying, and seeing a wall that, and to her mind, I imagine there's a passage right there. Hmm. Although I can't seem to find the mechanism. She will go and search the wall.
give me a perception check.
Is this just like generic storage room?
Generic storage room.
I don't know if you could say that by a Hell Knight keep, but okay.
I mean,
you see no mechanism to open any door that may or may not be there.
what?
Okay.
What are you
She'll
doing?
say, I believe there'd be a passage right here. This, as she taps the wall, as the corridor from down below ends here, and I can't imagine a corridor being built for no reason.
Lux will give a cursory look just to see if he spots anything immediately.
Go for it. You spot the door. How you open it would be a thievery check, if he so cares to.
Lux just kind of vaguely points. Oh no, you're looking. The door's right there, like 2 steps to your left.
Oh, okay. And then, would you say crafting for architecture would be
Thievery would be
thievery?
because
Oh,
it's
okay.
finding
Thievery,
the-
untrained.
Yeah. Lux isn't gonna try and like tinker on it. He has no clue how to like.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
stuff.
there you go.
Yeah, you can open the
As
secret door.
now that she knows where it is, she immediately seems to just poke something, pull, and then pull something, and then the door opens just immediately.
Also, congrats on your first natural 20.
Yeah. I mean, it was a skill I was untrained with, so it was fitting that it needed to be there. Says, yes, here we go.
You can assume that Alec is just following you from a small distance. I'm not going to trail him behind you.
Okay.
He's the rear guard.
Yep, he's acting as rear guard.
Peek around the
And
corner.
he seems reasonably proficient at it as well.
Dax, now aware that the Hell Knights apparently enjoyed traps, will keep an eye out for those specifically, like looking at the door that Lux is in front of and things like that.
Kind of peek inside. I look, just double checking if there's anything obvious like a tripwire.
You can roll perception checks. It doesn't appear to be any traps.
I also look up to see if there's a massive swarm of spiders above me.
It seems very similar to the corridors to the east, like just outside the foyer. Seems very similar.
So lack of
Design.
spiders.
Lack of spiders. Very high up windows, filled with natural light of the day.
So Dax would like to do a quick casting of Detect Magic in the storeroom. You know, doing the waving with his hands, the quick intonation to see if he feels any magic in these boxes.
Nope, nothing.
Right. Just boring old boxes.
Boring old boxes with rotting supplies from the looks of it. Even the wood is rotting
Don't
away.
forget the passage.
Looks like it. I think it just loops around the courtyard. Guess that makes sense.
Still keep an eye out for more secret doors, which I'm sure are in
Oops.
all kinds of hallways. Why are we trapped here? Okay.
Yeah, Alicia will guide her hand across along the wall, seeing if she can feel any indentations or just happen upon something.
For sure. I mean, I can. Passive perceptions are a thing, aren't they? So I can use those.
No. What you would generally do is you roll a blind perception check for the people who you think are looking out for stuff.
Okay.
Passive perception isn't a thing, sadly.
Not a thing. All right, that's fine.
The only exception is stuff like if you're. The only exception is like if someone is actively sneaking, then there's a sort of passive perception for that. But yeah. Well, defensive perception. Oop. Foundry lagged me.
It's chugging a bit.
Might just be my internet failing a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. The just spot of darkness just leaning out of the wall.
Looks peculiar.
Yeah, that's just
Detect magic.
You can detect that is laziness, and the DM's half for not checking all of the vision blocking.
I smite the darkness.
The darkness
Throw a bomb
doesn't
at the
really
darkness.
exist.
The map followers.
Does anyone have magic missile? It cannot miss the darkness.
I do not. No.
Magic missile.
I have been defeated by the darkness. I must keep going. Lux kind of peeks in, holding his shield close to his chest, looking up to see if there's spiders above.
No
Lux
spiders
has
above.
been traumatized by the spiders.
It's not so much traumatized, it's just kind of like... It's on his mind constantly right now, it's just expecting spiders everywhere.
The poison did more damage than than we thought.
Technically, all the damage I've taken so far comes from that poison. Most because Laurentius has managed to absorb somehow all the rest of the damage we've taken, pretty much.
I mean, I haven't taken like 36 points of damage.
You should be dead at this point.
Well, thankfully, I have a lot of good healers in this party.
I double
Well,
check.
I'm tapped out for today, so
This is the courtyard. I guess we just explore the northern wing now. Kind of look to the others, just letting them kind of get a little bit closer before I'll cautiously open the door.
All right.
Hello?
So to give you an idea of this room, the room looks completely trashed, toppled shelves and like debris everywhere. Really, even some weeds growing through the southern wall, where there is clearly, or southwestern wall that's clearly collapsed. The undergrowth trying to make its way in, and it seems like a bandit has met a gruesome end here.
So it's a bandit on the ground there, is it?
Yeah, it looks like a bandit. You know, it's like leather armor that has no symbol and it's a bit scraggly and not really taken care of.
I cautiously just look at me. Just double checking.
Dex will peek around the corner. What killed that guy, and was it recent?
It's not a today thing. It's definitely been a little while. Like the blood around him is dried, and he's very much been dead quite a bit.
Did the wounds give any indication what he died from?
Alicia is
Probably
going to
needs
check.
do like a check. Yeah, a check would be good.
And would anatomy work for this?
No, I would say.
And otherwise, possibly it'll be just a recall knowledge medicine, potentially. But
Yeah.
Probably just a medicine would be more apt, yeah.
She has no idea.
Dax, you can tell that it looks like he died to like biting, scratching. A beast is what caused these wounds. These aren't the weapon. Aren't like wounds of weapons.
All right, a beast killed him. Although it would be easier to tell if you didn't step in front of me, Alicia, so I could have a better look at him.
Oh, sorry. And she
I-
will move to the side.
Could have been the blizzard creature, perhaps. But then I wonder why the door was closed.
Well, there
Okay.
is an opening over here.
Yeah, but not to the courtyard.
though all the doors in here are off their hinges, which says something's come through this bit.
Yeah.
Is that a legitimate crossbow right there?
It looks like it was a crossbow, but you might as well just call it wood at this point.
Oh, okay.
Wood and metal.
Mm-hmm.
Just go.
She'll
peek.
poke at it, see if she can salvage a couple of pieces of metal and wood.
What you can find on him that is actually salvageable is 2 potions of healing, minor
Oh.
healing potions specifically.
She will pick those up and say, "Ooh, Laurentius." She will go looking for Laurentius.
I have thrown them in the loop.
Yes.
I think these would suit you best? As you will
Okay.
hand over the 2 healing potions.
I mean, I already have one, but sure.
So Lux, this room seems to be some form of waiting room, perhaps. Plush chairs and a table. But it seems to the north, some benches are scattered and in disarray. Almost as if they were trying to block that doorway, but not doing an effective job.
Can I see any signs that creatures have moved through here? Any tracks or markings?
Make me a check. Like a perception check should do.
I can say survival, but they're the same for me, so it makes no difference. I have no idea.
No, you haven't got a clue.
Everything is... There's mess everywhere. Who can tell? You find anything on the guy back there? Lux looks back at Dax and Alicia.
Oh,
I didn't look at him too closely, just at his wounds. But I think Alicia found some potions on him.
Yeah, he gave them to me.
Alright.
Well, I guess we'll keep...
Alicia will resist going off on her own.
Tuck, can you
rolled
make
too well.
another perception check as you get there for me?
I can.
Still assuming that these doors were crushed by the Growlodon, so maybe there's nothing here.
So to your north, you actually hear like little yips and whimpering, kind of like a sort of like a dog, maybe. It seems to be in the pile of pews and like cloths, blankets that are all there.
Kind of pause. Kind of sidestep a little bit and kind of kneel down, have a look.
So in the pile of well, like as you sort of have a look, maybe like lifting a bit of fabric, you uncover which seem to be 2 warg puppies. They're about the size of like a domesticated cat right now. They seem to have been sort of put here almost. They don't seem to be in the best of conditions. Like basically standing in like a puddle of runoff water that sort of made its way through the cracks in the ceilings. And as you like expose them, they sort of they like bare their teeth and give like little growls, but they don't make any move to like try and bite you or anything. They seem scared more than anything.
Lux is going to go ahead, not fully knowing what wargs are, but I mean, they look cute. Kind of teethy. Lux is going to go ahead and try to calm them down a little bit, actually pulling up one of his fresh deer rations.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, you seem to. It seems that the food is very eagerly taken. the pair of them actually they seem rather smart in themselves. They're able to like almost ration it between each other, making sure that each of them eats a similar amount, and they stop growling at you. They actually seem almost friendly-ish to you.
Only to him or to all of us in general?
In general, now they seem pretty happy. So
Gonna kind of look over and see if I can get like a better look now and like actually identify them.
yeah, I think for wargs you're like looking
Nature.
Yeah, nature would be
More 17.
more 17s. Let me just check. Okay, so yeah, you actually know a decent amount. So wargs are typically evil creatures. They are somewhat like giant wolves in a sense. They can get to about a medium size, and they're known for having a rather voracious appetite. However, there's Lux oddly knows that they're not predisposed to be evil. It just tends to be how they are, I suppose.
I mean, they're beasts.
They're beasts, yeah. They just tend to be more known on the cruelty side of things because of how they're raised. They're always raised to cruelty. They are known for having a reasonable intellect as well. That of like a human almost. They have quite a strong intellect. They're even known to learn how to speak. So yeah, they're pretty interesting. They're known to have a typical like male female pair. But yeah, at least the parents don't seem to be around and haven't seemed to be around for a little while.
Lux feels kind of always like a little bit bad for them, seeing them here like this. We'll make sure they have plenty to eat, even giving a second ration if he has to.
They have a voracious appetite and are quite happy to like actually get closer to Lux.
Kind of make sure, kind of pull them a little bit away from the rubble a little bit, and actually bring them here for a moment. The others just see Lux just handling like these two pups.
They kind of look like just dogs, like shaggy dogs, really. But Lux knows better.
Kind of move them here and kind of like put them and kind of kind of nuzzle them down here between the two chairs for the moment. Giving them somewhere a bit more sheltered, a little less dangerous for a moment. And kind of calming them down a bit. Lux isn't entirely sure if like the pups would be smart enough to fully understand him, but like tries to like indicate like, come on, stay here. Kind of patting the ground a little bit and leaving some food there for them.
They definitely seem to understand, at least partially, what you're trying to get across. It's a bit tricky, and maybe if you spend some time, you could probably teach them a bit better. but they could even probably follow quite complex commands. It might just take some time. Yeah, they will. Now that they've had a stomach full of food, they seem quite content to just hop onto a chair that isn't completely destroyed and curl up together. They seem quite happy to do that.
After doing that, kind of Lux looks to the others. So, these two are here, but none, their parents aren't. Which actually is sort of worrying.
It looks like they were kept in some sort of stable. I wonder by whom.
It looks sort of like a gallery. As like Dax sort of looks in, like if you poke your head around the corner, you actually see that it's sort of like a courtroom. And this seems to be like a gallery to view into the courtroom itself.
Oh,
There being like a 2.5, Dax's sort of chest height railing around the perimeter of the gallery, and these seem to be like the benches that the viewers would like sit on to watch proceedings.
oh, I see. And this is that like an actual body?
That looks like some bones that the puppies have been slowly gnawing on in an attempt to gain any form of nutrition.
All right.
Certainly much older than they are.
So they tried to barricade this door, but whatever was here, presumably the Paladin, I'm still sort of assuming it doesn't really make sense though. Smashed through here anyways.
But both the doors to the courtyard are closed, so how would it hit the ground on?
Yes. Perhaps we should.
Well, there's an opening back there, and these doors have been knocked down. She points from the way they came.
Yeah, but the Growlithe Dome won't be able to get into the courtyard from that.
No.
I mean, the Croton might just accidentally close the door behind it. With, tail and something.
All right. So as you've been here in this room for a little bit now, you can actually begin to hear some rummaging from the north. And in fact, is enough that we will be going into initiative.
Okay.
As something will step out, growling. But we will...
mystery solved.
We won't start with Lux. We'll start with the warg as he comes bounding out mid-turn. Growling and snarling as he sort of like scrambles over this, unable to quite do anything yet. But the puppies in the chair yelp and try sort of like dig their way into the corner, obviously terrified of the creature.
Is this? It's not a warg. This is then, or is it?
This is a warg. This is
but clearly not its parents.
It clearly seems to be a male.
An aggressive one.
A rather aggressive one, yes. But can't quite do anything, so Lux.
Very well.
Do you want to delay?
Sure, I'll wait until after Dax. Let Dax try to probably scramble away.
Oh yeah, that is exactly my plan.
So move me after Dax, please.
Okay, you want to be behind. That's fine.
Dax will yelp in his best warg impression, and then get the hell away. Hopefully not get attacked.
Nope. All good.
And then he will zap the dog. The warg, the creature, with a zap of lightning.
All right. He
That's
failed.
a failure. Takes 5 lightning damage.
Ah. He does not seem particularly happy with your choices.
I am not happy with his choices. And that's my turn.
Step. Re-raise shield. And I will take a strike.
All right. You hit. And he takes damage.
Really a, I guess, good angle attack, but I guess Laurentius, moves here to block the path more and attacks the warg. I might as well power attack.
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you hit.
You went
Almost
big.
a crit.
almost.
As the warg in a rather almost dirty voice growls, "Damn humans, all of you." Clearly not impressed.
Excuse me?
Laurentius,
It speaks. It knows common.
Laurentius is surprised about this, but decides to do nothing else.
Probably just a drunken hallucination anyway.
The dog speaks.
She will put a doesn't think a bomb is necessary for this, so just draw her sling and try to strike. Do they technically have cover from me?
You'd have the light cover
yeah,
if nothing
you
else
have
from me.
light
And
cover. Yeah.
so which is
Alright.
1 AC.
Oops, I keep forgetting to target them.
I mean that hits.
As she will just give a quick twirl and then snap it at its face. And then we'll end her turn.
Well, it got hit by that dude. Got hit by both of the dudes. One of them hurt more. So it's going to
The
target.
giant axe tends to hurt more.
Tends to, definitely. So it's going to attack Laurentius.
Here we go again.
I retribution to reduce that by 4.
Heal up 4.
Well, there's a reason that Alicia gave the potions to Laurentius.
Yeah, that hits. That does hit. And
Just wish I didn't keep rolling a bit, nearly minimum damage.
yeah. So Laurentius would normally be grabbed now, but the warg releases the bite and immediately bites at Lux for that retribution strike of his and misses.
I kind of hold him back in the doorway, blocking it with my shield.
Yeah, and we'll try his third action and critically miss. Dax.
Dax from the back will blink and then loudly say, "Stop! Stop! Stop! You can talk. You are not just a big dog trying to eat us. Stop! We can talk about this, right?"
It ignores It very much wants to keep attacking.
Turns out racial tensions don't just go one way versus other. Humans get a lot of crap too.
I'll give him a moment to respond. I'm not gonna do anything with my turn.
All right.
I'm not gonna be the one to kill the talking warg.
He does look at Dax when he speaks, but only like for a moment. He acknowledged that you spoke in a sense.
Dax will add one last thing. You said damn humans. I'm not one, so that counts for something, right?
As you debate with the warg.
I mean, the warg is around as smart as Lux is, so you know.
I don't know which one of us that's insulting to. Possibly both. As it stands, like Lux knows these things are often just evil and cruel, and despite the way he doesn't like it, it's, you know, it charged at us, it's attacking, and it's scaring the pups.
Yeah.
I just kind of like pushed up in the doorway. I'm gonna like kind of whack it with my shield.
Sure. Yeah, you miss.
Make a follow up strike that kind of pushes me back a bit, just kind of kicking it. Nope.
Oof. Just.
And I'll re-raise shield.
All right.
I was hoping to go for bludgeon instead of slash because I might not have to necessarily kill it that way, but
Yeah, I guess Laurentius will, try to, use the head of his axe, the blood head without the, and plant it onto its head, to the warg head. Knock it out.
Yeah, attacking non-lethally does mean a -2 penalty on the attack roll.
Okay.
Just a miss. Oh, wow. I was looking at Lux's, but yeah, that's a miss.
I guess I will try again. Yeah, no chance. That's my turn. I'm just not gonna move.
No, I didn't mean to do that. My mistake. Pop up happened and I. All right, there we go. -1, of course. Cover. I do believe that hits.
That does hit. And that.
As I will give a quick little twirl of the sling and chuck another bullet at its head.
Seems to be enough to take it down. And now that you're not actively trying to kill it and it try to kill you, you can see. Oh,
I
go on.
wasn't aiming for non-lethal.
Yeah,
I
no,
was-
he's dead.
Yeah, okay.
He's dead. But you can see that the wounds you've given him aren't the only wounds he has. It seems like some that are healing but quite fresh are over his body, but they seem like bite marks.
Okay. And then she's going to, keep her ears out, see if she can hear anything else.
Right, that is it for that.
I'm gonna chuck one of those potions.
Uh,
That's fair. I just need to get a refill of my drink.
Sure.
They really like going after you.
I'm not damage here.
What a
It's just.
What a
it's-
strange, angry, talking dog.
It's a
They're,
warg.
they're not rare. They're pretty common, especially when there's a decent population of goblins.
Which
Yeah.
there has been 20 years ago.
Wargs are. They off. The way they're smarter than an average beast, but unfortunately, most war groups have a habit of just preying on humans and goblins, and unlike wolves, they'll actively go after people.
Well, they also have a tendency to attack them people attack them on sight, so it's not just limited to one way.
I mean, isn't that just kind of survival? If you're getting, if one comes to eat your child, you're gonna fight it, and then it will fight you, and goes both ways.
As she's going to try to get to the corpse and poke at it.
Well, yeah, it goes both ways, but somebody has to survive. Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, just waiting for Halldamir to come back.
Mm-hmm.
good. I was, hoping I don't have more Discord issues like I have Mondays.
Yes, yeah. Although it was kind of on my end too, so.
Yeah. No, it's more bodies. Wonderful.
I'm gonna start keeping a list to see how many things I've examined.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Your dissection list is yours to keep.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. All right. You want to examine the walk? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a roll. Medicine feels accurate.
Mm-hmm.
11. Them's are in fact bite marks. Yep. And axe marks, and little bit of lightning singe, and sword
oh.
stabs,
Mm-hmm.
and blunt force trauma to the head. Yeah.
Yeah. She examines the results of those to see how effective they were, and makes notes.
Once the commotion ends, the warg puppies seem to relax a little bit. but they seem too young to be able to speak.
That's fine. Lux just wants to kind of calm them down a little bit.
Yeah, they'll actually be somewhat eager to go to Lux's affection in his care for them.
Lux likes animals. Even though he's kind of more used to wargs and wolves being the, on the hostile side, like, these two aren't. So,
Yeah, they seem rather friendly now to you.
And while that is going on, then Dex will take a look around. Oh, what did I do? I drew a circle somehow. Dex will investigate this room. Look for traps, first of all, and then look for loot in that order.
All right, in that order. So, roll me a perception check to look for loot. That
Loot
is
eyes.
pretty good, actually. All right. So you find a few things in your scavenging. First of all, you find 5 silver pieces
We'll add
and
those to the party
40
sheet.
copper pieces.
Dax truly is like a dragon.
Yeah, unattended wealth is just
Um,
travesty.
Don't really know how to add scrolls to the loot pile, honestly, of specific spells.
okay, so for adding scrolls, what you can do is you can just grab, if you can find the spell in the compendium, just drag it into any inventory. It will then ask if you want to create a scroll or wand out of it.
Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, that works. Cool.
It's a really nice feature.
So a scroll of alarm and a scroll of fear can be found.
You know what? Don't mind if I do. I don't think the rest of you need any of these.
I don't even think when I start gaining spellcasting I could cast... I definitely can't cast the fear one.
What Dax does see to the north, though, is what seems to be a corpse wearing silvery armor laying upon a muddy lump in the center of the pool, like pooled water in the ruins of the collapsed wall.
How recent does this look?
Pretty recent. About as recent as the other, like the bandit in the other room. My English was failing me there. Oh, I said other room bandit.
Dex will ponder the side for a moment before returning to the others and saying, I don't think we're the first heroes who were sent here. There's the bandit in the hallway. There's some sort of knights up in the ditch over there, and they are very dead.
Do you think it could be the cult's doing?
Potentially.
Or the members of the cult. Anyways, they are not official heroes. They seem more like bandits. Laurentius says sarcastically the official heroes part.
Well, the only thing between heroes and bandits, the only difference is the intention, right?
Well, sure.
I mean, in this town, arguably if you've been hired by the mayors or not, but the council or not.
I haven't looked at the corpse in too much detail. It is laying in water, and I don't know what killed it, and I do not want to get eaten by a large frog or similar.
I'll have a look then.
As soon as she's done examining the warg, she will be drawn towards this thing that the Dax describes.
Yeah, it's to the north. Yeah.
Seeing a little path over here.
Mhm.
Taking a quick glance around in this room. Not sure if Dax has explored this room.
So that little room that you're in there, it appears so. It seems like a bit of a grim administrative office, with like an armchair and a filing cabinet that's largely intact, and some drawers that seem to have been pulled out and ransacked. It seems that the warg that attacked you had made a bit of a nest out of some rags and fabric that it had found.
Taking a quick look around as she goes.
No natural 20.
That
Very good.
is the third natural 20 for me.
So, so what you can find is a book that seems largely intact. It seems to be a treatise on the Order of the Nails protocols as they relate to both Chelish and Iskiri laws,
Ooh.
and explanations of various interpretations of them as they apply to past cases against local criminals. At the beginning of the book, like literally at the title page, it says a personalized dictation seems to have been written. And it says, to Lictor Alsilmar, with thanks for your interest in my work. Together we shall quell savagery. Signed, Hell Knight T. Stagram, Esquire. The name Stagram might sound familiar to you.
It does. Is Alex still with us?
He's been trailing behind.
All right.
Forgot him for the last encounter. He should have been there, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about that, but I'm like, there was enough room and he's watching our back. So...
Yeah, he was the rear guard.
Uh-oh. Seems I lost connection.
Seems, yeah, we lost you.
Yeah.
Come back.
We'll see if it comes back. Come on, let's try to open it again. Oh, it did. Okay, well, yeah, there we go. Just booted me into Wizard's Grace again.
Okay.
Back
Yeah, that's the active at the moment.
over here. All right. Yeah.
Just want to note that book sounds like every law student's worst nightmare. Just a huge book of archaic case studies.
It is.
Which it looks very familiar to Alicia. And
Oh, hello.
Oh, I
Biggie
think
Kyle again.
we lost.
The case studies were too much.
But she,
Yeah, we lost you a little bit there, Ichigo.
okay, is that better?
We can
I
hear
don't
you
know.
now, at least.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was afraid of that. Have to keep a closer eye on that. But right. I was saying, this is not a current or any means law book that she may have studied before.
No. This seems to be a written treatise by a Hell Knight for Hell Knights specifically.
Yeah, she'll just put it in her bag.
Okay.
Laurentius.
As she will go towards.
Do you normally go to like the big, Call of Heroes and see who's been selected?
Time to time. I used to go there more often.
Do you recognize who this is? Or like the armor?
Do I recognize them? Let me look.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, Laurentius is the local. Maybe he saw them before.
Too
Not-
drunk to remember.
Not from this distance, at very least. You're quite. It's like trying to determine features of an armored person in mud from.
I take like a quick, check out the ground of this like damned lake or whatever is this.
Okay.
Is this like very deep? Or is it just like shadow stuff?
How do you test it?
Like with the shaft of my axe. Because it's 200 axe, it has some length on it.
Okay. So, as you poke into the ground, something does react to you. Poking at it, as it turns out.
Is it a giant frog?
No, it is.
Aw.
It is not a giant frog, I'm afraid.
I've opened initiative again.
So yeah, roll us some initiative. No,
in water.
instead, what comes out seems to be some turtle-like creatures.
Oh, that's worse.
I prefer the giant frogs.
And unfortunately, one of them rolled very high. And unfortunately, is the one directly next to the.
I don't want to be here.
There's another curse word of like son of a.
Alicia should have noticed as soon as
Misfortune!
Laurentius was approaching. From now on, anywhere that Laurentius approaches, we should also be on guard.
Yeah.
Just the.
I really was. Why do you think I'm behind a corner?
Oh dear.
I'm safe.
Okay. All right. It will lash out at Laurentius, missing, and then it will claw at him,
Yeah, that hits.
hitting for 4.
I'm gonna go ahead and just turn that to 0.
Alrighty. 0 it is.
I can't attack back. Obviously, it's not in my reach. But
Yeah, and then he tries once more, but yeah, it misses. I should have begun the encounter, but whatever. Now on to Lex's turn.
oh look, my reaction's refreshed, so no consequence for anything at 0. As Laurentius sees like the divine barrier appear.
Halldamir, I just put an illustrated book in my inventory and just put Hell Knight Treaty on laws for Hell Knights. Is that good enough? description
Yeah,
of
I
what-
can give you the exact wording if you
Oh.
want. For
Yeah, that would be perfect.
the, so it is a.
Time is frozen, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, I'll fix that in just 2 seconds.
Okay.
Forgot about that. There we go.
Just my goddamn luck.
I think we have one of our running jokes for this campaign.
I mean,
Yes.
it's in my backstory. It's in my backstory also.
And it's very fitting.
Yeah,
He is showing it marks on these.
On the bright side, as a retribution-based paladin, at least I'm able to fully take advantage of my class feature.
Yeah, no.
Valid.
Yeah.
Big, you two are partners.
If they were attacking me, I couldn't use it. Attacking him, I can.
I just need better AC, I guess.
Lux will stride as one action.
Mhm.
I assume it's safe to stand here. It's not uneven terrain on this tile.
No, anything further would be.
That's fine. I will then go ahead and make a strike. That's a whoosh.
Misses.
I'll then take a shield.
Checks out.
I'll then take a Laurentius.
I wish if you went beside Alicia.
You're technically still in reach for me to bury you.
Am I?
As long as you're in 15 feet of me.
Oh, wow. That's got some
I
range. on
might as well power attack it.
it. The name of the game.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, that does damage. Kills it in
Oh,
one
oh,
foul.
Holy moly.
swoop.
Yeah, Laurentius like raises the axe like jumping back, get the shield, and just full swept down on this
Laurentius
head.
really is the melee DPS. He keeps getting caught in all the enemy attacks, but he's like too much damage to like we need him.
And then step here, I guess, just in case. Have Lux have the front of this one. That's my turn.
Makes a lot of sense. All right. Alec is going to step up. He remembered to actually fight in this fight. Use
I think.
2 actions to move up and will critically miss, apparently.
The creature
Fumble.
might not even notice he's there as he just hits the wall.
Yeah. So it's not emerged yet. That's what he'll blame it on.
Dax will go over here to get sight on the other creature and will zap it with lightning. I can find my spellcasting tab. There we go. Zap, reflex.
Reflex, you say.
Can it
These
dodge?
are incredibly
I mean, it's in
amazing.
water.
Well, 5 points of lightning damage.
I mean, that was near. It nearly critically failed. So.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Then it is its turn.
It is its turn, and it's gonna attack Alak here,
Oh, Alicia's safe.
oof.
and fail completely. So much so that it's going to retreat into its shell. And that will be turn. So it's pulled itself into the shell, like a turtle do.
It's probably got better AC. I
Mhm.
will attempt to sling a bullet at it. And crit.
All right.
That's another nat 20.
I am just critting a lot today. Only 4 damage though.
Goes for the
Okay.
opening.
Yeah, it's just. She will just perhaps strike it within the opening into its eye, and then, and go over here behind our Hell Knight friend, and that'll call it her turn.
All right. That grave shell is dead.
Sadly, it's going to retreat to its shell, and it's like in the uneven water section.
Mm-hmm.
Not a great place as a melee DPS for it to be.
No.
Gonna be honest.
You can fling your sword at it.
That's not how.
Oh. You did punch a Growlithe.
I did. Highly successful.
So I think the unconventional has shown to work before.
Lux is going to go ahead and because I can move into the spatial space. So if I get attacked, is that the issue, Halldamir? Or
Sorry. Say that again.
am I free to walk into the uneven terrain? Or
Yeah, you're free to walk into that.
then I will stride. It's inside its shell right now. I don't know how much a sword is going to do, but not much.
Not much, apparently. Yeah.
I'll then slide backwards.
I guess I will move next to it.
Nothing could go wrong here.
And another power attack.
Oh,
That misses.
And I move away.
You power attack, that was 2 actions.
Oh yeah, that's a 2
Yeah.
action. Yes. Yep. That's my turn.
surely Alec will finish this thing off.
Hopefully.
Mm.
I don't want to be third under the medicine.
As the group takes another 30-minute rest just to heal Laurentius again.
This is just Laurentius. Oh,
Gosh. All right. Well,
we're gonna need to give him some like magical items that revive him automatically.
I mean, there are like some cleric spell I can get that like kind of like do like shield other. Maybe those might be useful.
Yeah, that might be a priority.
Oh, Alec, you didn't do it.
he tried, man. He tried.
Zap.
Dodge this while inside your shelf.
That's a good point. I mean, it might have cover, which would actually help it. Halldamir, reflex save?
Yeah, sorry.
Whoa.
Exactly a success.
Exactly as it is.
3 damage.
So what is
3
it, half?
damage. Yeah.
Alright.
And then
That is,
I have one more action. I'm not trained in nature. I don't know beasts, so guess I will not do anything useful here.
Yeah.
You need to get some good 1-action abilities or some meta magics on that.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything useful here. Giving up an action is arguably the wrong thing to do, but I can't think
been
of
doing it, so
Well, it is failing miserably and goes back into
yeah,
its
it's just
shell.
it is
It's
just
sucking ass.
melee is not the way to go. It's got to be ranged. That's why.
I forgot to hit the enter. Quick go.
Alicia will attempt to. Well, she goes right here. It's no longer in cover. So miss, and then why not attempt a second attack? And then that's using all 3 actions.
Alright, that grave shell's not there, so I might as well just.
Lux is gonna go ahead and like, yeah, he's taking some like he's like this fight is going on for a bit longer now. He has a slight moment of like, you know, especially with the thing just kind of sitting in its shell. What is it? I'll do a recall knowledge action on it if I can.
Yeah, that's a arcana, nature, unspecific law.
I'll do nature because I have no clue what Arcana is.
Nature.
that?
Yeah. Okay. So you can learn a little bit about these guys. They are grave shells. They are effectively just giant turtles. They've made this. They're ambush predators, and they have made this pool their home effectively. Their shell acts essentially like a shield. And you know that if they take physical damage while in the shield, they can they block it as if it was a normal shield effectively.
Oh, good thing I've been only throwing things at it.
Okay.
But only if it curls itself into the shield,
Like it's currently doing.
like it's currently doing. Sorry, I need to be 2 seconds ago. Kid's sick, so I need to help Mel more than normal.
Oh boy.
That's a good hit.
Well, yeah, that's
Okay, never mind. And oh my god. All right. Jeez, roll that damage.
I'll claim my natural 20 for the session so far.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
And it turns out perhaps Lux kind of standing back, like looking at this thing and examining it, like, oh, wait, there's a weak spot. Goes in, and like, sure, it's got a hard shell. Still got like a bit of a soft underbelly in. Like,
Poor
some
creature
shell
got
protecting it.
critted twice.
As Lux moves in, it just kind of very swiftly just stabs it through. All the others are like just trying to figure out how to get through the shell.
All right. All right. With those killed, you can see that the body is still wearing a chain shirt. If you felt the need for a chain shirt, you could strip it off of him if you really wanted to.
Hey,
Um,
shirt, huh?
And on his belt, he appeared to be carrying a coin pouch with a total of 6 gold and 9 silver pieces.
We can always bring the chain shirt back to town if no one wants it.
It is a grip chain. No speed penalty.
How much?
It's light armor, so there won't be speed penalty. There is a strength requirement though, for like not taking the armor check penalty.
Yeah, I see that, and I'm not really interested in taking that. So,
Also, if we can move the body out and like just like if nothing else, like so it's out like outside,
Sure.
not in the middle of the pool.
How much money was it, Hal?
16 gold, I believe.
No, 6 gold,
Oh, 6. Oh, my bad.
6 and 9 silver.
All right, I'll put it on the sheet. If we want to change it, though, we can't have it on the loot sheet because bulk actually starts mattering.
I mean, I can take change shirt to carry.
Sure.
I have carrying capacity.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just quickly put it in here.
Yeah, I would need to up my strength.
All right. I guess the bandit out in the hall got eaten by a warg. This guy got eaten by turtles.
It's a very electric group of creatures all in one place.
Yes. Are these turtles native to this area? They seem far too large and weird.
Yeah.
Would that be like a nature or jungle terrain? Could either work or survival.
Leave
Yeah,
nature or arcana.
nature or arcana or arcana.
Arcana.
I think I'll roll for
That's
nature.
gonna have a think about Arcana. Are these turtles magic?
No, they're not magic.
Yeah, I don't know about
I already
that
rolled nature,
specifically.
so I don't know if you'll let me roll arcana too.
Maximus.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Damn, Lux. You're a nature boy.
Turns out Lux knows a lot of things about like animals and stuff.
Yeah, they are. They are native to Iska. They're more for like they're normally from more swampy locales,
Okay,
but they would be considered native.
No, nothing too weird here. There's a swamp a little while to the north. I don't know, 30 miles. You can find quite a few of them there.
Alright, that's good news. Bad news for this fella, obviously, but I guess he should have known better.
Now that I have a better look of this fellow, do I recognize him?
No.
So possibly just a scrammager.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
looks like some bandit, probably.
Dax, this seemed to like none of the people I've seen. So I have been quite drunk for the last 2 years, so but I assume he's a bandit.
And bandit implies intent. He might just be an explorer. These are basically ruins, after all.
They are also the home of the goblins.
True, but they might not have known that.
Either way, I don't know if it matters now. He's dead.
No. True.
We can get him a burial later, but for now, dead's dead.
I guess the works can eat these.
Lux will look around the office that Alicia's already looted.
Mm. She's busy looking at and examining the turtles. What was their name again?
Grave shells.
Grave.
It's been a while since I've seen any grave shells around. Last time was a bit of a hunting trip several years ago. Not that I kind of stayed away from them, but because yeah, they're a bit dangerous for people.
Yeah.
Just kind of thinks back a little bit.
Most things are dangerous. You ever seen a horse?
Sadly, I have.
I've ridden a horse before.
Horses aren't so bad.
I mean, they can. Don't get kicked in the head.
I don't want to get kicked anywhere.
Right?
Alright, so that room, Lux, that you've just gone into, seems like there are there are many circular tables and some heavy writing desks and bookshelves against the wall. Furniture sort of suggests that this could be like a study almost.
More books.
More books indeed.
Lux looks around, but is mostly disinterested by most of them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe it might interest some of those party members. Doesn't interest him that much.
Dex is gonna take a look around. There might be unattended valuables, which is a crime as far as he's concerned.
I guess I can look around these shells also.
Yes. So it seems like the room that Alicia and Laurentius are in is like a library, like a repository, but they all seem to be of like law books. You don't see anything particularly of interest, but you think that if you spend enough time here, you could get a good idea of the history of the order.
I will
Not
also
mine.
look for various books. Just anything that pops out. Perhaps a specific
Yeah. Nothing seems to jump out at you.
She'll make a note of it and do an in-depth search later. Hmm.
Lux, as you look in there, it seems like a clerk's chamber where the clerical staff for the Hell Knights would likely copy documentation and
Oh,
similar
it's the
such stuff.
paperwork room.
Yeah, effectively.
I let out a slight groan, having flashbacks to many hours of sitting down with religious literature. And so much poetry. The quick glance is like any like writing still on like any of the desks. But...
No, there's no active writing.
Don't think so.
At least, like, there's nothing on the desks right now.
It'd be a bit weird if there was. It would imply someone like just walked out.
I try to hear anything beyond the door.
Which door?
Right up here.
Northern door.
Mhm.
You don't hear anything.
All right, then. Oh my.
This seems to be a holding cell with storage lockers, like lining the wall. It seems like several prisoners were left to rot in their cells.
Are the storage chests open and emptied?
No, they appear to be closed.
Okay. She will go about and testing each one, standing to the side to make sure anything that gets launched out won't be facing her.
Okay. Well, as you touch one of the lockers, the corpses in the cages that seem to be open
Oh.
animate,
Oh, that's unfortunate.
standing up and turning their attention to Alicia. So,
That
yeah,
is
roll for
very
initiative.
unfortunate.
I was wondering how long before we fought undead.
I didn't mean to.
Oh,
hit that button
finally.
just
Now
yet.
I get some initiative.
Oh wow! I mean, Laurentius rolled first as well.
I stopped rolling 10s.
And, deservedly, my first initiative roll of the session that has not been really good.
It makes sense. You're further away.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm currently kind of just idly looking at stuff and grimacing about being forced to study. Bit distracted.
I was yeah.
Do I get some kind of like alarm of these guys? Or I guess I see.
Yeah, you'll see
Distressed. Or
less
whatever.
distress and saying like, oops.
Laurentius will call out and danger.
All we need is an oops, and we know there's danger.
It says. Do you want to delay under my turn?
Sure, I can delay under you. I shall delay.
Halldamir, rearrange initiative.
Yeah. Delay until Alicia, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see her quickly taking her sling and launching a bullet at something. Missing horribly.
Misses.
And critically missing something.
I like the idea of just like clanking on the bars around like of the
Yeah.
cells.
You probably hear a loud clang as a bullet speedily hits. The game is paused. I cannot move.
Oh, sorry. I pause it because it, gets to
Yeah,
the good
no,
stuff,
I know.
and then I completely forget.
Doesn't help as
She
a
will
GM that
start
we-
making her way and opening this door and say, little help?
Opening a door is an action.
Oh, it is? Okay, then I will
Yeah.
keep the door closed. I will just probably knock on the door.
Like,
Help!
help!
Oh, boy. Yeah, and that's pretty much her turn. Actually, I'll probably move to the side. There we go.
Wrong jewel.
Keep in mind, you can also close doors on the skeletons if needed.
Yeah, but I decided to launch 2 bullets would be more.
I guess I could like do a 5-foot step down here and repair action for anyone who comes from this upper northern door to attack them.
Okay.
Yeah, you can spend 2 actions to prepare an attack. So
Yeah, group up all for me.
All right. So they will start marching. Just remind myself of their speed. Yes. So the skeleton will come here, and your prepared action, good sir.
Laurentius, chop chop.
Does he get his power attack, or does it?
No,
the
not
only-
with this. No.
You'd have to spend all 3 actions to ready a power attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he needed it. Because that's max
Uh,
damage.
No, that is chunky, to say the least. Enough to completely disintegrate it.
Yeah, the axe rings and splits the the spine and splits the skeleton in half. Yeah. And then
Okay,
it goes
awesome.
dust.
Yeah.
Sadly, there are more skeletons.
There are more skeletons, and they will make their way down. One gets here, and will attack Laurentius. And
Beating
miss.
people.
And that will be its
Forceful.
turn. On to the next one. They will shuffle down here and will also attack Laurentius. The first thing they see and hit.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. For 7 points of damage.
One of these days, Alicia will learn not to split the party. One of these days.
Dax, you hear the sounds of combat and a scared Alicia.
He will rush to the door, open the door, and leave.
Close the
Heroic.
door.
That is
Heroic.
that is an appropriate response.
I mean, fairness to the living dead. Yeah, appropriate.
Yeah, also, I may not have enough actions to actually cast any spells after opening the door.
Because all attack spells are 2 actions typically. So.
Mm-hmm.
But thank
Hey,
you.
you got Lux in there, so that's
Strangely, the door's now open for me. So. Do.
Hey, undead, a paladin's favorite enemy.
I mean, really. As I will move on forwards, I will smack the one in front of Laurentius. No, I'll smack the one in front of Alicia, actually.
All right. Yeah, you smack it, and it falls to your sword.
Not to my sword, I shield bashed.
Oh, to your shield. Yeah. Okay, it just breaks apart.
As Lux moves up and just kind of smashes the shield through the skeleton. That was good. Against the other one, Lux is going to go ahead actually and hold out his sword hand. Sword to the side though, as he ignites his hand in a golden flame and touches the undead. As I'm going to use lay on hands, but versus undead. And 1 second, I have to reopen my sheet.
Door has been closed.
I think X closed it. Fortitude. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
No. Ah.
And you rolled 1. That's just a shame.
It is.
But so be it.
It is what it is. Remove that.
It'll be better later when I get bonuses on my damage and stuff.
Yeah. It will just attack the creature in front of it. They are not smart. Misses.
Nope.
That's it. 2 actions to get here, so roll it back around to Alicia.
It says I could do a 5 steps into the doorway, but it won't let me because of a wall.
Yeah, you can't phase through walls.
Yeah, you won't be able to.
All right, she'll take 2 5 steps here to make sure, because she feels like these might have. Yeah, and she's just gonna sling a bullet at that one. Oh, what do you mean I don't have ammunition? I have to take some out of my pack. Well, in that case, she will move to the.
You've run out of ammo.
Yeah, she will just move over here and end her
Take out
turn.
some ammo.
Yeah.
I shall attack the skeleton in front of me.
I kind of like the idea that Alicia is so airheaded, like she reaches her pack pouch and it's like, oh, wait a minute.
It's she uses it so
One in
not,
front.
Yep. There we go.
not very often. It's just she doesn't pay attention to it.
Then I
Sweet.
shall attack the second one.
All right. Miss.
Could be a +1 on that because you have sweep on your axe, but still miss.
Guess I give a third stamp. Why not? No. That's my turn.
It is not a dead skeleton. Extra dead skeleton turn. It is Dax's turn.
Alright, Dax will try to zap the skeleton.
Sure.
Don't know if that'll do anything, but
Can you electrocute a
no,
skeleton?
I don't know a dead resistance.
well, he succeeds. He would take 3 electricity.
Let's find out together, shall we? Yeah, it doesn't affect it.
Yeah, kind of why I was reluctant to use my bomb.
You know what? What are skeletons?
Skeletons are raised humanoids that are resistant to some damages, like you rolled enough, like cold, electric, fire, piercing, and slashing.
Fire too.
That's literally every single damage type I have. Okay. Good luck,
Yeah.
guys.
Immune to a few things as well.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got too. So
They made skeletons in Pathfinder into the form of undead that just carries all the resistances.
Yeah,
well, I guess it makes sense because there are just bones. So
they're literally bones. Which is
I
why
will shield bash.
the bludgeoning from the shield bash did pretty good.
yeah, and it continues to do well.
There it goes. And that will do it. rounding off the combat.
I mean, in fairness, if I did terribly versus the undead, I feel like my paladin license should be removed.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I know I'm sort of like basically like a trainee paladin right now, but I still feel like I would lose my license in this otherwise.
You'll be scolded.
You would only lose the license if it was reported.
Look, my god is my witness. He already knows.
As I'll say, oh, as she finally gets the bullets out of her pack and then peeks back over. Oh, you took care of them.
They're just skeletons.
Where did they come from?
Oh, that's a holding cell over there.
Dex will rotate to look for Alec. Is he around here?
he is around. I promise.
He's
Eating a wall, eating a sandwich.
He's like
Well,
on the
he
map,
was
right?
taking up the rear. It would have taken him an entire turn just to
Yeah,
get the
he-
option.
He just hasn't got. He's in heavy armor.
Yeah,
he
he-
got
he-
distracted by book.
I'm happy to think that he was here and was helping, but it's more like Dax is turning to him and saying, "Would you mind explaining why your order left this place, but forgot the people in the holding cells? That doesn't seem very orderly, does it?"
He shrugs and says, "Could have been executed."
Inside the holding cells?
Rather efficient than taking them out to be hung.
I suppose it is. Let's hope that's what it was. I don't understand why your people left here and left so much stuff behind. Books and coins inside training dummies and supplies and all that sort of stuff. You'd think you'd be efficient and reuse what you have.
Actually, that's a good point.
Far more was taken with than what was left, I assure you.
And
There were-
officially, they never left.
There were weapons and armor everywhere. There would be the lictor's office just there, like he points to the room behind him. Says, that would have had silvered weapons, perhaps even his full Hell Knight plate in there. There would be gold everywhere, especially in this holding cell, in these holding cells, and they took far more than they left, I can assure you.
Would it be a society role to think upon? This doesn't seem like a regular evacuation of Hell Knights, because I feel like they would have taken everything nailed down.
Give me a society roll. Yeah.
Let's continue.
Crits continue. You know that the Hell Knights of Iska did not just get up and leave for no reason. They left for Cheliax proper for effectively a crusade. So this wasn't a okay, we need to evacuate this keep. It wasn't a like a panicked thing. This was, we need to get shit done, get the essentials, fuck everything else.
Yeah,
Let's go.
no, that makes much more sense. And
They had
no, specifically this keep would be the one that went through the crusade.
it's the order itself.
Ah,
that left.
This was their headquarters, and
This
they
was
packed up to move elsewhere.
oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah, they just
Alicia will just say, I have imagined they were distracted by the crusade. As she starts poking around the trunks, response to Dax's questioning.
That
Alec
is
will
actually a
nod.
good reason. Suppose books don't help you much in a crusade.
The silvered weapons tend to help much more, and my people have an abundance of those at our new headquarters in Cheliax.
It really depends on the book.
Halldamir,
Yes.
I would like to examine the cells here. Noticeably using what limited ability Lux has, but he's technically still is trained in divine magic.
Hmm.
To try and just like ascertain like, did like actual necromancy be performed here, or were these bodies just raised of undead, like natural undead accord? Or
Yeah. Give me a roll.
just trying to see if he can like identify like the signs of magic if they were here.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
You
what-
do an Arcana check on top of that.
I think Arcana could also work.
I'm using religion since that is the skill for undead.
It is,
Oh,
yeah. So
Okay, then.
Lux would know that, well, like the general feel for him is not that this was done by like ritual. There would be signs of that for him.
There's no dark stain of like black necromancy here.
No, instead it more almost permeates this area, as if necromantic energies have lingered here for so long that they've permeated into these skeletons and resulted in their animation. An accumulation of necromantic power lingering in these walls for so long that it finds a home and a host.
Lux nods to himself, feeling a little bit relieved that like we don't suddenly also have a necromancer problem as well. At least we don't doesn't know signs of it immediately.
She's going to check the chests. If there's anything
Yes.
useful.
So each one is locked. Will
Oh,
require
okay.
a thievery check.
Do you want me to do it?
That would probably be best, as Alicia's not trained in that.
I am.
She
am
will
trained.
look up and look for somebody, but realizing they're not here, and she's here on her own.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stick 15 feet away from Laurentius at all times.
Yeah, try not to get your fingers stabbed again. If you'd like, I could also take a look. I'm pretty good with these things, but
I
up to
mean,
you.
you can start from the other chest, and I can start from this one.
You know, that's an excellent idea.
Alicia will actually go into the hallway.
All right, Laurentius, you do open that chest and nothing seems to happen. Inside of it, though, you will find a low-grade silver flail, as well as a bottle labeled Lesser Dark Vision Elixir.
Ooh.
Conveniently pre-identified.
Dex
Yep.
will look for traps. Ooh, that 20.
No trap.
Wonderful. Then try to open this thing.
Let me just pull across the
Oh.
elixir into the loot.
Why are you speaking in tongues, Alicia?
Do you-
No,
And he's gone.
you cut out again.
The tongue's taken.
There was an Alicia. There's no longer an Alicia.
I was asking, do you actually ask that, or
Yes.
she will peek from the hallway and say, "Oh, sorry. When I think to myself, I tend to switch languages.
All
Makes
right.
it harder for people to read my notes, though. She
I've added
says,
that.
"No one minds. I will probably abscond with that elixir to experiment with."
Let's see
Yeah.
what. Oh, we got what? Yes. Sure.
Yeah, keep it. I mean, it'll
Oh,
help
boy.
you on your solo excursions.
Here
Yes.
we go again.
Okay, so Dax, you weren't able to open yours.
Do you have you spent your hero point this session, Laurentius?
It's per session.
You get one per session for free.
at the start of every session.
Oh, I haven't. Done that.
Yeah, Pathfinder 2 gives you one at the start of every session because it always resets.
So I'll make it a bit easier. The DC is 20 for
Oh.
these.
Wow, you guys.
And it'll take some trying, but as long as we
Close.
don't crit fail and break our tools, we should be okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the crit failing. I was going to say broke.
Yeah, but I will reroll that with hero point.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Keep my
tools are
tools.
expensive.
These chests are resilient. I guess Dax will keep fiddling.
Same.
No, I've got nothing on that tells me. No.
Mm, not great.
Hero point.
Hero points. Better.
Not a crit failure.
You know what? These chests have been here for so long, they'll probably survive another day, and I'm sure we'll come back later.
Mm-hmm. You could spend a decent portion of time just taking your time
What
to
clock?
get these open.
Like lock they have? Is it like a
Padlock.
something hanging?
No, it's like a built-in lock to the actual
Yeah.
frame of the
Figured.
the thing.
I guess I gave it one attempt before I mashed it.
I would not recommend smashing these. If there's elixirs inside, they might also be smashed.
Yeah, please don't.
Wow.
As
Pop that one open.
just pops immediately
Yeah,
open.
he's not working on it.
Turns out that chest was actually unlocked this entire time.
It was just rusty.
Inside that, you will find a silvered mace,
Oh,
as well as a jade cat.
jade cat.
Yes. It's a
Huh.
consumable. I've thrown it into the thing.
Oh. Oh.
Jade cat. Ooh.
Yeah,
You know what?
It's a talisman.
Mm.
Ooh, talisman.
Talismans can be affixed to equipment. It takes 10 minutes, and then you can use it like once, like a consumable.
Also, the
Yeah.
flail and mace should be picked up by someone because bulk is becoming an issue and the loot pile is cheating in that regard.
Sure, I can take them. I can
Okay, no,
take
there's 2 bulk worth in there, so we need to have 2 bulk of these spare in our inventories for that.
them.
You know what?
Yeah.
Laurentius is showing off his skills. Dex gonna try one last time.
So you take the mace, I take the flail.
Yeah, I should be able to carry both.
I mean, I can take one of the 2 weapons if you want.
I will do it.
Come on. Ah.
Yes.
I'm also just noting, since it's a silvered weapon, maybe it's a good
Why
idea
is
to hold
there
on to one.
another elixir in the?
So, you will find that each of these has a dark vision elixir. in,
Oh.
As well as, so this is the third one you've opened. This one will contain a silvered light hammer as well.
I will actually take that.
Hang on, let me just add that it's silvered.
Yeah, my thought either is also, given we also fought imps in here earlier, having silver weapons maybe not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So one person having all of them though, maybe not useful.
And
Sure.
a potency crystal.
Which do you want, mace or the flail?
I mean, it doesn't make a difference to me which. They're both one-handed, I think.
Ooh, potency crystal for Laurentius would be good.
You can have the flail then.
Alright, I'm on a roll. One more.
Now,
One last
Posy
pass.
Crystal is a talisman you attach to a weapon, and it basically makes it a +1 striking weapon if you've got the magic weapon spell. So.
Another 20. Alright.
Wow. Who
Bow
needs a
down
rogue?
before me, mechanisms, for I am your god.
Who needs a rogue?
I have seen
Oh.
in my visions that you will yield to me.
All right. So again, you find another dark vision elixir.
So we
Um,
have one for every human.
one. Yeah, well, one for each of the party.
I don't believe I.
add
Yes, I will add dark vision on top of my dark vision.
and there
Yeah.
is a scroll of magic missile as
Ooh.
well in this
Ooh.
one. And
Thank you.
I'll let you guys guess which one this one will be. A silvered morning star.
Oh, hey, I think Lux should use the Morning Star. It's more fitting.
Sure, if you insist.
I'm glad we found a light weapon because I don't have much bulk to play around with.
There you go. If Laurentius wants the flail back, then he can have it.
Sean is like Dax needs it.
I know it is as large as I am. I could not swing it effectively.
Sure, I shall take it with my.
Is our Hell Knight Marcher interested in a silvered weapon?
He will pull out a long silver dagger from his side and say, "I am well prepared."
Might be less effective though.
He'll smile and say, "Trust me, it's not."
And she'll shrug her shoulders.
I took one
Yeah,
of
what
the
he's-
potions.
You drinking the dark vision?
I just took it. I am not drinking it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I also took one as well.
I guess we give one to the Hell Knight too. I'm
He-
hoping that I don't need it.
He'll put a hand up as you like to decline it and say, "I am prepared as well."
How about you take the other one, Alicia, so you have one to experiment and one to actually use?
Okay.
This is more an outward character thing, but like that would really make the most sense. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I will definitely take that.
Alec will say, "I came from the Hell Knight Order, expecting to go down into the crypts. I'm more than prepared for dark vision, but I appreciate the offer."
No problem.
And then we have a Jade Cat, which helps someone on balancing if they fail, and the Potency Crystal, which can help someone on offense.
Yeah, I think Laurentius should get the Potency Crystal.
Give his axe even more damage.
Yeah.
It takes a turn.
No, it doesn't. Activating the crystal is a free action. And as a talisman, so you pre-affix it to a weapon. And like it takes 10 minutes to pre-affix, but then you just have it sitting on your weapon until you want it.
I
Oh,
guess
you
I
just-
can take it.
Just wrap it around your axe.
To
It's up to you.
carry.
It's up to you. It's up to you to prefer which one you prefer. If you want to have the talisman or the Jade Cat.
I mean, I am not trained in acrobatics. I cannot use the check guide.
That's fair.
I mean,
Yeah.
I might just take it then if none of you
Okay.
want it.
I
Yeah.
can't use it either, technically.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't use it either.
All right.
I guess you can affix it to Dax's robes.
Yeah, it's his explorer's clothes.
Yep, Explorer's Clothing counts as armor, so you're good.
Gonna keep it for the time being. All right. I mean, are there any rooms left, or have we explored this level of the keep then?
I think we've cleared it out.
Yes, we'll have to go to the passage that he mentioned outside.
Well, we did what we said we would do for the goblins. This could be our chance to quickly bring the prisoner back before we go deeper then.
I agree.
If
I don't think we are in a rush either. These cultists have been here for a while.
They can wait an extra hour for us to get a prisoner back.
and she
Yeah, they
glances
can
at
wait.
Laurentius and say, perhaps a little healing will be in order too.
I can help patch him up during this. And I
We
guess
can
that
check
means,
that in the town.
and I guess that means for you, Alicia, if you really want to start doing whatever you were doing to that body.
Oh,
which I
yes.
want to- We can handle bringing the prisoner back in the meanwhile.
She...
So you have three bodies: Warg, Lizard, and Total.
I mean,
Oh,
I imagine
boy.
she's most interested in the giant lizard, but
to ask about if you guys could bring her alchemist lab here. Because that most definitely would be probably useful in
I
because
mean,
alchemist tools is alright in a quick like examination, but for a more detailed, I probably need my lab.
Unfortunately, I don't think I don't think I can bring the 6 bulk up here by myself.
6 bulk?
Yeah, it's 6 bulk for the 4 lab.
I think I can carry it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got enough spare capacity for it. If you
I
can,
should,
then
I should have enough
Yeah,
if
let
I'm
me
reading
check.
this correctly.
If that is a thing, if that's help.
the lab is big. It's full of all these glass beakers and vials,
Yeah,
and
and probably a bunch of other tools on top of that.
Let me just check.
with all that glass, I can only imagine the amount of padding inside.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can carry it.
Without encumbering.
Yep.
Sorry,
Without encumbering. I have
Yep,
still
that is
like
6
10 bulk
bulk.
left, even after the Alchemist lab.
Oh my god.
God.
I have 24 bulk.
Whoa, that's
Yeah,
insane.
Alicia will ask if you could bring her lab from the temple.
Sure.
Because
I don't know why I
that'll
have so
probably.
much bulk, but I guess I have. But jeez.
I mean, when you're specialized in strength, it's.
Oh, I see why. No, on your front of your sheet, for some reason, you've got add encumber bulk and add max bulk, 16 and 24 extra.
Ah, they are an extra. Let me take them away.
Yeah, she auto calculates bulk for you.
Let me take those away.
There we go.
Yeah, I would go over with the Alchemist lab then.
Mm.
We'd have to work together, slowly carry it up together.
I mean, I can carry it here, but it's gonna then stay here until we go.
Yeah,
off.
no, she's fully expected lab for her, which I don't think they would have too much against that.
Yes, I remember that, GM, but thank you for the reminder for us.
Yeah, I can, carry it in here and drop some of this stuff at my place.
Mhm.
If we are gonna go,
I
into
can look
town.
after it.
Yeah. I think the correct answer right now is we head back to town, we bring our prisoner with us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We let the town know what's happened so far.
Report
yes.
to goblins that the keep is cleared, but the crypts haven't.
So I need to put it back in a minute, but you get the 20 gold pieces. Once you bring Calmon back, the guards will happily take him away, and will find you your money effectively, giving you a large sack of 20 gold pieces.
Just confirming for the record, it is collectively 20, isn't it?
Collectively 20.
Yeah, I added to the loot pile for now.
As
fine.
well as each of you will receive a small coin. It's like a golden coin. The guard will explain that it is not it's not a monetary value. Instead, it is for the adventurer's discount.
Oh,
Anyone who has proven themselves in the aid of the town can purchase equipment and services in the town for a 5% discount.
oh, that's nice.
You just need to show the coin, and they will give you a 5% discount.
Yeah, I will put a gold coin token.
I will be right back there. Just need to help them out.
So,
Yeah, you got some money to play around with.
Should we split up the loot since we're going to town? We could probably pick up something if you need.
Yes. Let
Yeah,
me figure out how much each of us gets. and
Sure.
I'll do the splitting.
do you anyone need to change shirt? Do we just sell it?
I can't use it right now, so.
Yeah, Alicia's too weak, so we probably want to sell it.
And I won't be able to use it until probably level 3.
Yeah,
so.
it's 5 gold So
Yeah,
we
no.
got half of it.
Equally, I don't. Do we have a spare silver weapon then?
I have silver flare and mace.
We don't need both, do we?
No. I got
Yeah,
seven.
no.
So pick which one you want to keep, and then the other one can be sold.
Yeah, I will pick the mace, so the flail, which is 1 gold.
It's a silver flail though, so it might actually be worth more.
Yeah, so yeah, keep that in
I
mind.
guess. Yeah, but the changer is 5 gold, so that would be half price.
So 2 gold and 5 silver. If you want to add that to the loot pile, sheep.
2 gold, 5 silver. Right, that makes it a bit easier actually, because now everyone just gets 7 gold pieces.
Nice.
And is that divisible by 4? I don't think this.
Well, we'll be
17 silver, and then we have a bunch of copper.
we'll probably have a little bit more because he's going to sell the flail.
I
and
mean, we can
22
split this.
copper.
22 copper.
So how much should I be adding?
7 gold, 17 silver, 22 copper.
That
Money.
leaves us with 2 copper in the loot pile.
Yeah, we can leave it there until we divide it.
You
Evenly.
can go ahead and lower that down then. Yeah, looking at the price of weaponry, you can see that it was a low grade silver weapon. Which one are we selling?
Flail.
Well, how much is the flail's base price?
1 gold.
In which and how heavy is the flail? Is it 1 bulk?
Yes.
That means the total price of a low grade silver flail is 45 gold.
What?
Ooh, wow!
The price of low grade silver objects is 40 gold plus bulk. Calculations. So
Okay.
But you
That
sell for half value. That is still
Yes.
a lot of cash.
we would only be receiving 20 gold worth plus
22.
2250? Yeah, 2250.
Yeah, 22.
Right, let's wait for Halldamir to
To confirm anyone in the town wants to buy it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is quite pricey.
That's a lot more than just say we get 22 gold. Probably
Yeah, it's possible.
need,
It's possible no one in the town is interested in buying a silver weapon. So.
yeah, maybe. Just in case weapon for the town guard.
Point is, if they're not interested, we'll have to first melt it down to silver ingot.
Alicia could probably do that.
But that'll take time.
Yes, that would take time. All right, let me go start looking through the gear prices.
I appreciate that I have some money now.
Yeah, no, so do I. Probably
I
want
was
a
broke
repair
before.
kit.
I was
probably.
very broke.
Yeah, if you could pick me up a repair kit, that would be useful. But can't carry it. That's unfortunate.
If you can't carry it, there's no point.
Yeah,
in
no, I don't think I'm gonna get that then. But I probably would get one once we acquire the keep, because there's some armor I can salvage from the entrance.
I mean, like, repair kits are useful in general, and like I will definitely appreciate it later because that also means you can fix my shield, for example.
Oh yeah, no, I can definitely do that.
Because while right now we're fighting local enemies, once we get enemies that hit a bit harder, my shield's gonna start taking damage.
Yeah,
So
I will definitely be able to do that as she has to do some odd repairs before.
yeah, it's one of the travel exploration activities we can do, which is you can spend 10 minutes fixing my shield if you've got enough craft.
Yeah,
And we've got a repair kit.
I will get expert. So yeah, I think pretty soon.
Lux is not very good at that. He usually has to go to the smith if it gets broken.
Yeah, no need for that. I am glad we got the silver light hammer. The club doesn't cost much, does it?
The club is free, technically.
Technically?
Yeah, clubs are just free.
I'll just get rid of the club, which may actually free up some space for me. Yes, it would actually.
It's a bulk.
So yeah, I could get a repairs kit. Yeah. So if you could get me a repair kit. I would
I mean, take
use.
off. I mean, take
I
off
will
the
take off the
price.
gold.
Yeah.
And say that you guys bought me a. Hey, hey! Don't add gold. There we
You've
go.
got a button for remove and a button for add.
And repair. Get. Cool. That'll be useful for me. Wonder if I should. It's not really a like dissection kit.
No.
So I'm
There-
guessing
there
the
is a se-
Alchemist
there is a
lab.
section for there is a section for generic tools.
Mm,
So you could
I'm
buy
gonna
like you could like buy a generic small tool.
yeah, I'm gonna assume the Alchemist lab has some of those tools. But
We're gonna
I'll make
assume,
I'll
given
make sure
your
to
form of
check.
alchemy, probably
Yeah.
between
Sure.
that and the medicine kit, at least.
Yeah, and the healer's kit. So between those three things, hopefully I have all the tools I need.
Unless you want to start doing lobotomies, maybe. But
Eventually.
Eventually.
and the Chuck Norris playing GM. So Halldamir, we have a question as we're returning to town.
Go
Yes.
for it.
So we first thing, of course, is we wanted to sell the chain shirt, which I assume that's fine, half price.
Yep. That is fine.
The other thing is we have a silver weapon here extra than we don't need.
Okie dokie.
Problem
The thing is, low grade silver weapons, well, base price 40 gold pieces.
Yep.
Is anyone willing to buy that off us?
That's a very good question.
because if not, then I'll
Like,
probably have to-
obviously we're only going to get half price for it anyway, but like, I don't know if anyone's actually willing to buy that, because that's 40 gold is a lot of money to spend on the single weapon.
Yeah.
Well,
no, they're not.
Well, 20 gold.
20 gold, really.
Not only is it really quite an expensive item, they also don't have a customer base that's willing to buy silver
I thought
weapons.
so.
So
So for now we'll have to hold
So
on
I'll
to
have
the 45.
to melt it down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I will
In which, yeah.
do that in a downtime action then.
In the meantime, though, if we're storing it back at Laurentius's place, which was one of the ideas where they need spare stuff,
Yep, that's
then
fine.
it can go back into the loot pile that is just sitting there as a, hey, this is in storage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, I will store it in my place.
I also asked for a repairs kit. I assume that's fine to buy.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. Cool. I will add that. Get rid of
Yeah,
my
the others
gold.
were a little bit shocked when I told them the price of low grade silver items. I'm like, that's actually pretty expensive.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah. I was like, we need to ask to see if we can have that.
I was like, can we just find a customer? The answer is no.
Turns out no. We should probably. No, I got rope, so yeah, we're good.
Well, we could
Like-
afford one at the start of our adventure if we wanted to. So
I should probably buy a second healing potion.
that's fair.
Yeah,
you
that's.
you can buy those from the Dream House. Yeah, remember the 5% discount as well.
Also, since we're going to be away for
Oh, right.
since we're going back into town, it's probably going to take what, like an hour.
Yeah, it'll take about an hour for you to get there.
And some
probably-
time to like haggle and sell all this stuff too.
Yeah, it'll take
Any-
you another couple of hours at least to work through.
Anyone who is injured can be healed by Lux,
So I get to save 1 silver piece.
because unlimited lay on hands. I will heal you if we have if we have an hour of downtime. I can heal you up.
Sure, I
At
mean, if you can
5%.
heal me, I don't have to spend that potion earlier.
Yeah.
So I can have that back. If that is fine for you, Halldamir.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking using a second potion, after the skeleton fight if we go under, but if I'm returning back to town, I don't need to use it.
I mean, Laurentius doesn't know that we're not gonna get ambushed
Yeah,
on the way back to
so-
town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it was spent, but yeah, the rest of your hit point can just be healed up by Lux. So, and it's fine. It's one of those early things because Laurentius is probably not used to having a paladin around.
No.
No, probably not at all.
Yeah. Thankfully, Lux's only investment for healing is time.
It is
Mhm.
for Alicia too, but a longer time frame. A much longer time frame.
Yeah, my time frame is 10 minutes. Yours is an overnight rest, typically.
Yep. But yeah, she will spend her time at the Hell Knight Keep with the lizard corpse, and if she can convince the Hell Knight to drag the turtles out too, so she can dissect them.
Yeah, that's fine. He'll probably set up camp outside of the keep, but he's happy to help you initially.
Yeah, sure. Great. As she will start dissecting them and going through the process of examining my creatures. And I will keep a notepad list of all the creatures I've dissected. I will also drag the warg too.
You'll probably need to ask him note how many times you've dissected that kind of creature. Just
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
you've got to
okay.
get your expertise.
On
So-
the note of the war, what do you do with the puppies?
I assume Lux took them.
That becomes a good question because Lux doesn't have anywhere in town to keep them.
You can ask
Unless Laurentius is willing to have them in his house for now.
I mean, they
They're
can be
only
in the
puppies.
shed.
I guess.
They're intelligent. They can probably be trusted. As long as
They
you
are
leave them
your
some food.
responsibility, though.
Lex will happily take responsibility for them.
Probably should leave them quite a bit of food.
Regarding to like Laurentius's small farm, it's like
Mhm.
10-15 minute walk away, maybe 20 minutes walk away from the town. But it is like a single building with a stove and a small kitchen area. And a lot of like just stuff on the walls for to travel, at the local area. And a single bedroom and then a shed. And it is very well kept. Unlike Laurentius himself.
Hmm.
And there is a next to bed is a small frame picture with Laurentius and some woman. But he invites you home if you need to place to stay. It's cramped, but you can stay there in free. It's gonna be at home.
I will probably, alongside the knight, set up a somewhere in the keep.
I will
A place
also
where-
bring you your alchemist lab into the keep, I guess.
Yes, please. As I'm hoping that between the 3 toolkits of repair kit, alchemist lab, the alchemist, and the healer's kit, that I have everything I need to dissect.
Yeah.
Halldamir?
Yes.
I'm also. I'm just going to say, Lux now is going to go ahead and just go ahead and from the animals and the animal care section,
Yes.
is going to go ahead and just going to try and buy like basic just cook some quick little basic things for the wargs to keep them comfortable.
Yeah.
for sure.
That's.
I'm also going to assume they're going to cost more than basic. They're going to cost more than the standard feed for like a horse, and probably be more like the unique animal feed.
Yeah, it would be unique.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I will go ahead though and make sure there's like enough, purchase enough food in there that at least for now for the 2 of them.
Yeah. That'll be.
Not leaving all of it in the room at once because I know how voracious they are.
Yeah, they will eat it all in one sitting if they can.
But instead, I'm going to just leave enough there to at least so even if it takes us like 2 days to come back, they'll be fine.
Yeah, that should be alright.
Obviously, yeah. It's going to take some getting used to with these guys, but that's fine. Yeah. That's 2 silver pieces for getting them just like basic bedding stuff, and then 2 more silver pieces to buy them feed. So there we go.
So for them, I'll just give you a bit of like basic outline. So, you've gained their friendship, so their disposition is friendly towards you.
Yay.
Thankfully, feeding them and taking care of them did that. So they're getting friend, like they're pretty much there. It will take a bit of time to sort of train them, though. So it will take 10 successful checks, one each day. It doesn't have to be consecutive days, there can be breaks, but 10 successful checks for the wargs to be effectively your like creatures. You don't have the train animal general feat, do you? So
No, though I was considering picking up tame animal as a feat.
yeah, so you train animal would be perfect for this, but but yeah, once you make those 10 successful checks, so a minimum of 10 days from now, 9 days from now, because you've made one check, you would be able to command them. But as they're smarter than your average animal, you can give them complex commands instead of the normal train animal commands.
Essentially, they start a level more complex than my skill would normally allow.
Yes, yeah, they are just innately that clever.
Because as it knows, with only being trained in nature, you can only give them like basic commands. Expert, you can give them slightly more complex, so on and so forth. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, yeah, but
they start more intelligent than the base.
Complex commands, exactly that. So yeah, 10 successful checks over 10 days, or over however many days, but a minimum of 10. You've made one. It is hailing, and it is so loud in my office right now. I don't know if you can hear that.
Just breathe
Oh yeah.
quietly.
It is insane. Jesus Christ. Okay. It's very mildly distracting. Yeah, so once you've made those 10 successful checks, the DC is, because you're giving them food, is 14 diplomacy, so it's reasonable for you.
Okay.
So yeah, once you make those, you should be able to command them reasonably well.
And I can certainly find use for that.
We found a solution to your downtime actions.
Yeah, my downtime actions are going to be train animals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently. They actually don't. This check doesn't require downtime actions.
Oh,
My point,
So,
but the point is, perhaps this is the direction Deluxe will go when it comes to future endeavors.
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, war
This
horses.
specifically is because they're smarter than the average animal. They give you not only that it doesn't count as a downtime action, but also that you can use them the complex commands. So yeah, they're pretty cool.
Handy.
Also, I kind of love the idea now of, especially given like my god's nature.
Yeah, that's
of training these traditionally evil animals to be good.
no, that's a prime example of you following your directives of your order.
Mm-hmm. Like they haven't committed to irredeemable evils yet, but so you know.
They're innocent. But yeah, I will take the corpses into the courtyard.
Plus, have you not seen how fluffy they are?
They're very
And,
fluffy.
become even more red as blood and gunk gets on my clothing. Not particularly caring about how messy she is.
Okay. I will. So, what are your next steps, basically?
As soon as the lab is brought here and everybody's been healed and rested,
Mhm.
I assume we're gonna go descend into the crypt.
Yeah, I assume after several hours we'll go to the like crypt back door.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to have a long rest before that?
That
I
would
mean-
make me very effective if I had a long rest.
I think we should. So it was like early afternoon when we headed back. Took us an hour to get into the city. We went shopping, went selling things, and then returned. Like it would be like late
That's-
afternoon at this point, with the sun maybe already dipping. Like what season is it? Like
is
it was
the
start
start
of
of
autumn?
autumn. So
yeah, autumn.
yeah, if you head back to the keep, it would be dark. It would start being dark.
And as it stands, like we're not in a major rush. The goblins at least are now safe in the fact that like the entire upper floor is now like secure.
Yeah, I would suggest we have a talk with the goblins. I don't know if we need to play that out. Basically, say, hey, the lower level of the keep. We looked into every room. We cleared out any threats, so you can rest assured that everything's safe. But the basement still has dangers, and we want you to keep an eye on any exits. Just keeping an eye, just keeping watch, seeing if anything comes or goes. And we'll probably, most likely, most definitely return tomorrow to investigate properly.
That is fine. They only know of one exit that is now usable, and that's the one that they will show you in the morning. And they say they'll keep an eye on it for
And
you.
for the meantime, they can hunker down inside the keep and at least know that they're safe for the time being.
Yeah, they'll keep an eye out. They'll stay in the foyer. They're still a bit anxious, but they feel much better now that you guys have come and saved them.
And certainly, like while plenty of us could still keep going, especially like on the more martially side, like I'm sure all our characters would appreciate having a nice like rest and.
Oh, it
Later.
would be very appreciable because I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel with what I got.
There's also a person in town that Dax would like to speak to before we head into the crypt.
Who's that?
Which is the bookkeeper Voss.
Sure.
Is he going alone, or does he want to invite any particular party members along?
No, he's gonna go alone.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, it's not like Lux has the interest. I was just curious in general.
So you just plan to like go to the bookstore?
Yeah, just browse and talk. Like that can't be dangerous. Surely.
Sure. Yeah, so
Roll
by the
initiative.
time you got back, it would have been early afternoon. The bookstore would actually be closed with a sign saying be back in a few days. Seems she's gone somewhere.
Well, isn't that peculiar?
Interesting.
Yeah. She's always been known as an eccentric around the town, if you ask a little. Doesn't take much for people to offer that.
Pondering the question how much of a rogue I am, and arriving at the answer, not very. So Dax is going to bed.
Alicia will spend her time at the keep and actually stay with if the goblins are okay with that. Probably not bunking with them. Probably over here in the dormitory of the keep, since that seems the most sealed off area.
Mm-hmm.
And making her bedroll there.
Sure.
And her lab somewhere probably close to inside this a little hallway, and so that way it's protected from the elements. But other than that, she's going to dissect every single living creature that we have killed,
Cool.
and perhaps search through the library. or books?
Sure, you can effectively get a written history of the Order of the Nail through that.
Awesome.
So yeah, if you have a question about them, you can assume that at least for the next few days, that Alicia will have a good memory of all things
Awesome.
Hell Knight Order of the Nail. If she spends a
Laurentius.
decent amount of time reading through them, of course.
After Laurentius has delivered the lab, he offers everyone, place to rest if they need one at his home, and he will then just go to home and make sure everything is fine in there and drink. That's what he does for the night.
I mean, sure.
He has nothing special to do.
Dax is gonna crash at the inn. He's a hero. They serve heroes well.
Oh,
Sure.
yes, they certainly do.
With slightly more trepidation, but Lux is going to go ahead and try and relax in the inn this evening.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to go there casually, just to have a nice meal to eat, have something light to drink, and hopefully not get completely mobbed by the town.
Too late for that.
Yeah, they already love you. There's no chance of not being mobbed. Few of the locals buying you drinks.
As Lux is just there in just his civilian clothing. Just
Dax as well on will also get some drinks. They like the strange kobold.
I like the dichotomy though of Dax is trying to suck in the attention. Lux is just kind of thanks.
And people seem warmer as well to Laurentius.
He did help stop the town hall burning down.
He did, and he has the adventurer's discount token, and it means that he's done good for the town. So people are actually looking at him a bit brighter.
Laurentius feels very uncomfortable. He is not used to this sudden shift. Of...
Yeah. Assuming Dax doesn't mind, I think Lux will probably end up sitting with Dax a little bit. And I guess, we're working together now. Might as well share a drink with a new friend.
Yeah, of course.
Lux isn't gonna pry on any topics for Dax. Just kind of just wants to hang out and just idly chat a little bit. And enjoy an evening and a successful first day. As you said, we're heroes.
That was a very successful first day.
Once it goes deep night falls, she's gonna focus inward and see if she's on the correct path.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get the sense that she gets the sense that she is.
She's going the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then with that, clean up in the convenient pond in the courtyard and goes to sleep. Probably earlier than the rest of the party members.
Well, looking at the time for this evening, actually there's one thing I wanted to ask you, Ichigo. Did Alicia keep the book to herself? The book that was
The
treatise.
she will get a good read of it first, and then once she's satisfied with anything unique or something that might concern her family that may revolve she wants to make special notes about that,
Mm-hmm.
especially since she's not there to help her with that. Um, she'll put it in a small piece of paper and make note of it to send it later to them, so they're aware of this. And then afterwards, she will go to the armorer and um, just hand it over.
He'll be quite confused when you do, but open it up, give the dictation a quick read, and then we'll smile, and we'll say, one of my fathers, as he like glances through the pages, says, this was his early work, I think, when he was a new Hell Knight and barrister. I think he worked for the then lictor back then.
Quite a high honor.
He nods and says, my family's quite ingrained in the Hell Knights. It's a tradition of ours.
I figured you would appreciate. It's not the heirloom you looked for, but it is something for now.
He nods and says, it means more than I think you realize. I appreciate it.
It is no problem. It was an interesting read.
He'll smile and say, I'm sure we can have grand discussions on the treatise of the different laws of the land one day.
Yes, I've had my fair share of legal battles.
He'll laugh and say, "Oh, I'm shocked and in awe at such a revelation."
Yes, mm, my family, we run a caravan, and as you can imagine, especially one made up of, well, she gestures at herself, we can attract wrong attention, and while the Hell Knights are fair, not everyone is.
He nods. He says, "And not every Hell Knight is all that fair. Some
No,
are far from what they should be."
hence why I was interested. But I believe it belongs to you now.
He nods. Uh, I thank you again, and appreciate the token.
She nods her head, and yeah, she will continue. Go back to for the rest of the activities of the day.
Hmm. Okay, so the looking at the time it is now out of character. I don't see the point in going on to the next.
No,
It's a natural time to wrap up.
It's a
Yeah,
perfect time to wrap up. So it's also a perfect time to give you your experience.
yeah.
Yeah, we're taking a long rest. It's a great time.
Hopefully a level up.
It is a perfect time. How much did I give you last time? I don't even remember.
600.
Last time we received 690 each.
Oh well, you guys will be very happy then.
Oh, good. We finished the
because
quest, so.
You are getting 580.
Ooh, yes. Okay, 690 plus 580. That is
12,
level
7.
2. Yep,
That is level
2.
level 2.
Oh,
And
how
a
do
little
I-
bit of change.
Oh, there.
You just, you change where it has level 1 and just change the number to 2.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mhm.
How
And
much
it-
am I
and-
getting? 500 something?
580.
Your new total should be 1270.
So it's 270 now.
270 now, yep.
Excellent. All right. Level up.
Already a
Wow.
quarter of the way to the next level.
Got like,
Yeah.
I've got like so much more HP now.
So
I gained
level,
an extra like 12 hit points.
so level 3 experience count is what?
It's always 1,000.
It's always 1,000. Every level is 1,000 XP.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's
But-
different.
But the amount you get from monsters like depends on like their level relative to you, I believe. So
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
It's
if it's
So-
a, yeah. Is it a challenging encounter?
and more
Yeah, it's-
simple.
If
Is
you
it a challenging
killed-
encounter versus a like deadly encounter, etc.?
Mm.
Yeah. So like if you killed the same creatures that you have now, you would gain a significant portion less XP because you're all level 2. So
Well,
and they're the same level as they were. So yeah.
since we have a little bit extra time, I imagine we can deal with level 2.
It's absolutely something.
As it stands, though, do you want to say goodbye to stream while we go at this point?
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks for watching, everyone.